Why YouTube don't like me, man? I'm just trying to stream, man. I just want to fucking, I want to learn, man. I'm just trying to learn out here. I need to be educated. And the only reason I'm starting to stream, like a retry, 10 minutes before the fucking time said I was supposed to stop. Is your computer being stupid? It's really my internet. This is what I really fucking. But this is the second time this has happened at night. This is the second time this has happened at night. I'm just trying to learn about trans streamers, man. Cause every time motherfuckers talk about Kefles to me, the only thing that's important is that she did meth. And I'm like, whoa, I want to learn about meth. I want to learn about meth, man. Bad tips to stop eating the internet. Y'all crazy. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. So look, all right. Damn it. I'm sorry. Fortnite's not the game the internet wants. So I turned on my fucking Switch. My Switch is on now, man. What game am I gonna play? Y'all want me to play an old game? Y'all want me to play an old game before I fucking peruse and paranoia y'all with this nonsense? Somebody said I got an evil laugh. Leo, you are the only motherfucker who wants me to play Earthbound. You are the only motherfucker. I don't know what your obsession is with me playing Earthbound. Kirby? Kirby? Which Kirby? If you play Donkey Kong, I'm gonna die laughing. So look, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've never played Zelda. I've never played any of these Kirby games. I don't even know what this version of Mario this is right here. I've never played Spanky's, Stunt Race. I've played Earthbound sporadically on this fucking... I don't even think I've played Earthbound on the streaming channel. I thought Earthbound was a vegan store. I've never played Donkey Kong or the fucking sequels to Donkey Kong. Ooh, Super Mario All-Stars. What? They got Punch-Out on here? Play Star Fox? Now you just want me to go blind. I've played Star Fox before. You just want me to go blind. You know what? For the meme of it, let me play Donkey Kong Country. Why was that so loud? Ugh. What is that? A gorilla? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna play this, and I'm gonna turn this back on, because I just want to learn, man. I just want to be educated, dudes. And I want to fucking learn about a streamer who does meth! Formerly, I believe. Does she still do meth? I don't know. I don't care.
If you're a fan of Destiny, or you're active on Twitter, or you use Kiwi Farms, or you just pay attention to online drama, then you probably at least have heard the name Kefles. She's a pretty controversial figure in the community in general, and a lot of people...
1-player, 2-player contest? What the hell? Why isn't my controller working? Congo Jungle.
People have a lot to say about her. So I had someone on my stream attempt to explain the lore behind the entire Kefles story, and at least attempt to summarize it.
I can't
Here
run.
it is.
Oh, yeah, you go ahead. I mean, I guess starting off, do you know how Kefles first got popular?
Oh, look.
Streaming?
This is my fucking son? Oh, did I die? Oh, I died. What the fuck? Donkey Kong fucking sucks. Who plays this shit? Who plays this stupid shit?
Yes. Smile, slightly.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't a big following.
I did not expect this, so what I'm gonna do is
What
just
is
go to
up,
another
ladies?
video. I thought this was gonna be like a 50 fucking minute in-depth understanding of Kefles, but that's wasn't it. This one's 15 minutes.
And gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Tom Dark, and today I'm going to be talking about Kefles once again. Now, to explain who Kefles is entirely in this video, it would just be far too much. I mean, there's so much lore here, really, that I could go over. So instead, I'll just say, if you want to know the whole Kefles story, okay, then you should probably go and watch my other 2 videos about her, or alternatively, or maybe in addition, just watch the Destiny Manifesto video about her. There's like 10 hours of content right there if you really want to catch up on the whole story. It's you know, it's pretty interesting, pretty captivating, pretty doomer pilled, okay? Might make you fear for the future of the internet. But in a nutshell, just for you know, the sake of today's video, Kefles is a trans Twitter user from Canada who has gotten in a lot of controversy over the last year or so for a ton of actions. A decent way to summarize it would be this tweet from Comment Cop, which says that she's annoying, she lies, she's a false flagger, she harasses people, she makes false allegations, she deplatforms her critics, she doxes others, she's a grifter, etc. And the irony of all of this, of course, is that Kefles criticizes others for all of these things while partaking in these same exact tactics that she basically made her online presence, you know, criticizing others for, right? She's a complete hypocrite in every regard. But why are we talking about her today, okay? What's the impetus? What's even going on? I mean, Kefles is kind of...
Motherfucker said, of course, Canada. What do you mean?
Of old news at this point. Feels like her relevancy is kind of fading. Well, the reason why is because she's actually being sort of canceled on Twitter right now. She's lost thousands of followers in the last few days, and it seems like a lot of the broad support Kefles had in the LGBT community on Twitter, and really the leftist community in general, is kind of going away right now, and it's, you know, it's a really interesting process to watch. It all kind of started because of this tweet from someone named Bell on Twitter, who says, Kefles is an ableist. Why do we always uplift the absolute worst human beings possible as representatives? And attached to it is this clip from her stream.
Hold on, retard break. I need a retard break. Give me a retard break for like two minutes. Give me a retard break.
Like, all right, because I saw this shit on Twitter, and I've seen it from other people who are like really desperate to let y'all know that slurs. All right, so context: slurs bad. Okay, we agree. Saying a word derogatory to a group of people, bad. Am I right? As I can't get this K from my KKK monologue. They got motherfuckers who defend the word retard to the death that will be very upset if you say a slur that they don't like. And I've been told that the word retard is very offensive. So these same people that like to morally police, and I just died.
Okay, I can't keep listening to retards.
Guys, Kefles said retard? Oh my god. This is truly a dark day for the Kefles community. I can no longer support her for this terrible ableist behavior. And of course, this clip, in my opinion, is not bad, right? If you know my history, I certainly have no issue with her saying retard or calling someone else a retard or whatever. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But of course, the real reason why Kefles is getting canceled for this, right? The reason why she's getting a ton of shit for it on Twitter is because she fostered a community of people who call out others for making jokes and are not okay with making any jokes about any marginalized group of people, right? One of her biggest points against Destiny was that he was tempted to make an edgy joke making fun of trans rates. Keep in mind, this is while she was attempting to destroy his life by getting all of his income taken away. And now when she wants to be edgy and make edgy jokes, she has to live with the fact that she's built up an audience of people who never accept any of that at all, okay? In the same way they're not accepting of making jokes about trans or misgendering people or stuff like that. They're not okay with saying retard. They're not okay with saying the F slur, okay? All that stuff is totally off limits to them.
Which is true, and I died again.
Whatsoever. If her brand the entire time had been being funny and trying to push the boundary a little bit, then her audience would reflect that. But instead, she decided to take on like this fake activist kind of mantle on Twitter and criticize anyone for being edgy in any context. And now that she wants to, it has come back to bite her, and, you know, maybe deservedly so. Trigger warning, racism. Kefles is now encouraging her followers to infiltrate tender queer Twitter to spread misinfo and mistrust by using Pycrew avatars. She suggested her followers...
Okay, so if anybody follows me on Twitter, you fucking know that I tweeted something because I'm seeing motherfuckers. The only thing I know about Canada is Ab and Preach. That's wild when you really when you boil it all down, it's fucking wild. The only thing you know about Canada is 2 YouTubers. That's fucking crazy if you really fucking think about it. Bro, play Pac-Man. You know what? No. Tired of y'all influencing me to make bad decisions in my fucking life. We're playing Pokemon. We're playing the chibi Pokemon, okay? But I saw this fucking back and forth on my timeline with all these motherfucking leftist trans streamers arguing about who's who and what's who. And the two main faces was like Kefles and some motherfucker named Bunny. And it's like, why are we fighting to pick which one of these people is worse than the other when they both suck? Like I said it on Twitter. One of them will call any of you a fucking coon if you're black and you disagree with whatever she thinks about the fucking world. And the other one is apparently doing shit like this that we're about to watch. So neither one of them are people I would want to be around, nor would I want to have my representation based around. I'm just saying.
Pretend to be black. The end result being that LGBT bi POC would then be viewed with suspicion as a result.
You just got here. Are we spreading misinfo? Yeah, I'm doing gay ops on Tinder queers by encouraging my I'm encouraging my followers to make pick crew accounts and infiltrate Tinder queer
Why I got garbage? I'm holding a hyper potion. You never know, man. You just never know.
Twitter. Because if we...
It's my fucking strategy. Leave me alone.
Once they catch wind of the plan, they're going to all become incredibly suspicious of pick crews and they will eat each other alive. Does it matter which pick crew? No, just use a random one. But the more diverse, the better. Like, make it like a black butch lesbian.
And of course, imagine someone who is critical of Kefles telling people to pretend to be like trans or infiltrate her community. Imagine the outrage that she would stir up. She'd probably get like 10, 20,000 likes for that one tweet talking about it and crying about it, right? Crying about the fact that people are like infiltrating her community and invalidating the trans experience. But now that she wants to do the same thing.
What is the slander around Luxray? Leave my team alone, bro. When I win the championship, y'all not gonna be tell me nothing.
But for black people, she has to deal with the fact that this audience that she's cultivated is not really a fan of being edgy or subverting expectations in literally any way, and she's paying the price for that. And not only that, but obviously people are more up in arms over this because I believe it's Black History Month right now, so obviously it's going to be a bigger issue, right? You can say that this was only a suggestion, but you all know the end result of this will be that black LGBT people on Twitter will be viewed with suspicion as a result of this. One of Kefles' fans who followed her advice has quote tweeted the racism allegations and decided to pretend to be a victim of racism as the reason that their account is brand new. This isn't a one-person issue. Her fan base also is complicit. Why pull this on Black History Month though? Kefles streamed address.
That's crazy. Wait, so she wanted motherfuckers to like make fake accounts, specifically being like black butch lesbians during Black History Month. That's fucking crazy. Do you see why I decided to fucking learn more about Kefles? Because it's funny. And this is one of these moral police motherfuckers who will go around and be like, no. This motherfucker got friends calling Bo Blacks a neo-Nazi on Twitter all day today. And this what this bitch doing? Anybody else do some shit like this? Ungodly. For example, let's say, give an example. Who's somebody a lot of people online will fucking hate? The Quartering. Boom. I'm gonna use the Quartering as an example. Let's say the Quartering fucking fires up a stream and it's like, yo, you know what y'all should do? Y'all should impersonate a bunch of black people on Twitter and just say a bunch of heinous shit on Twitter. And that shit get clipped and put on Twitter. What you think people reaction gonna be? Oh, why the fuck are you telling people to impersonate black people, knowing this will negatively affect black people and how they're perceived in situations online and be associated with shit like this? Blah 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 blah. I think it's just you who obsesses over the Quartering. What do you mean? What is your foundation for the statement you just said? I'm giving an example here. What do you mean I'm obsessing over the Quartering? Unlike most people, I actually like the fucking Quartering. Do I agree with everything he says? Hell no. But I watch view videos out the week, and I'll be like, yeah, I agree with that. I didn't know people care about the Quartering. Some people do, some people don't. I just used him as a fucking example. Because it's like, if he says something, a bunch of people just gonna be like, you're a fucking fat racist. It's like, all right.
what's happened. When the very valid criticism of it happening during Black History Month is brought up, her mod at Any43 banned them mockingly with the reason it was during Black History Month. Throwback to the time Kefles took an online autism quiz to justify her past usage of the R slur.
I get you're taking every single criticism in bad faith, but I need you to understand black people are calling you out because they have to see
I fucking hate the word black faith. Black faith, bad faith.
During Black History Month, and you're making it worse by making it about woke scolding. Okay, but you are.
Kefles did meth. Yes. That's the only fucking sticking point that anybody tells me about Kefles. These motherfuckers tell me the motherfucker's a doxer. What happened to the stream? What do you mean? We're streaming right now. What do you mean?
Being bad.
Pretend like what you saw like 20 minutes ago didn't happen.
Faith by assuming that I'm saying everything in bad faith. Why would you poison the well by starting out trying to make me understand by saying that I'm taking everything in bad faith?
And once again, like, none of this would be a big deal if Kefles was not in this community to begin with. If I said that word on my stream, no one would give it. Literally no one would care. My audience would probably spam based in chat, okay? Based in red pill. Because my audience knows me and they know that I've never hidden that kind of side of myself, right? I've always been someone who's kind of...
Nothing against you. I think he's boring, but I only ever hear about the quartering from you. What do you mean? I've brought up the quartering being like, oh, I'll say his name. You act like I got a mural of this motherfucker on my wall and I jerk off to that crusty ass beard he got. Calm down.
Openly edgy and makes jokes like that. Whereas someone like Kefles will pretend to be someone she is not for clout when it's convenient and gather this toxic audience who's not accepting of any kind of joke at literally anyone's expense and is very, very, very sensitive, okay?
We've seen the mural.
Kind of community, okay? That's kind of the community she's fostered. And now they...
I guess I'm a boomer. Who the hell is Kefles? Kefles is a transgender streamer. I believe left-leaning? I don't know. None of these things matter. The only thing of importance is the meth.
If you don't kill yourself...
New donation from Natania.
What if... Natania, I appreciate that. Thank you for confirming that my alert works. So if you're somebody who donates on Ko-fi, just know the fucking alert will be, if you don't kill yourself, I will kick your ass.
They are coming after her for this same behavior. And this is one
meth. I thought this said math. Goodbye. Bye.
Series of tweets on its own, okay? It may not seem like that big of a deal, okay? You know, one Twitter thread. But this actually started a sort of snowball effect where now anyone from any leftist community on Twitter is coming out and sharing their grievances against Kefles. Apparently, thousands of people were just like holding their tongues this whole time, waiting for the right time to strike and air out all of her dirty laundry. And
I mean, that's another thing. Like, why y'all waiting? See, this is why I don't fucking like nobody. This is why all these online community. This is why I'm not in no online community. I get that it's a running joke about with some of you motherfuckers who like know me from other people's streams, and you'll be like, "Oh, he's part of the commentary community." No, I'm not. I don't want to be associated by label in any fucking community. You know why? Because all these motherfuckers know about each other and how fucked up they are, and they're just waiting for shit to be popular just to bring it up. So, like, I personally don't have goals or aspirations to be a part of any community. Join us? Absolutely not. Too bad, so sad, you're part of it now. Absolutely not. Not at all. Will never be. Don't want to be. I don't give a fuck about weird justifications people bring up. That does not matter.
And now they feel that this is the best time to speak out about it. This is the time to strike. This is the time to cancel Kefles and just, you know, make your big compilation of reasons why she shouldn't be supported by the
sounds like
queer
internet
community,
buzzwords.
I guess.
Yes.
Twitter warning, ableism, r-slur. Kefles on her current stream debating with a disabled person before hanging up and calling them the r-slur. And here we have the clip.
You are doing similar things. If you want to criticize me for that, you need to look inward. People have tried to be kind.
All right, you retard. Jesus. All right, done. God. I don't, what? I made another clip. Oh no.
And then there's a bunch of...
That's crazy. You mean to tell me Leon will never conform? Yeah. I will admit, I thought you were at first, but quickly learned soon after you were not at all. It's because I'm sorry. But no, I don't talk about these things you people talk about in like a full video format. I'll do it in a live stream though. Because as much as people will be like, oh, fucking this thing is happening. And you'll, for example, Xylee will fucking go live and I'll show up 4 hours late and be like, fuck are you talking about there? And she won't tell me in full detail because it's been like 4 hours, but she'll give me the cliff notes and I'll just be like, that's dumb. That's all it'll fucking be.
Memes like this too, where people are like watching everyone unfollow Kefles.
Oh, what took you so long, idiot?
If you're wondering how Kefles is responding to the callouts of her racism and call for mass digital blackface on BHM, she has responded by saying she's a POC
There's no
because she's
Giratina here.
Italian, linking a card that says Mario and
There's
Luigi
a palace
are slurs.
wine, though.
So if you search up the name Kefles right now on Twitter, you'll find that every queer individual, okay, every furry, every trans person is completely shit on her, saying that they're finally ready to unfollow, okay? They're getting off the Kefles train. Okay, and is it bad to wish and laugh at someone's downfall? Is it bad to prey on their downfall, okay? You know, maybe, but this is also a situation where she's kind of made her own bed, right? She gathered this audience of hypercritical, sensitive people who cannot take a joke to save their life.
Saying she belongs to Tipster is crazy.
Right? This is the kind of people that
Did y'all see that fucking tweet Tipster fucking put up where it's a trans person talking about pegging somebody or fucking them, and Tipster just liked it? Like, my man, you got a wife. You got a wife, my guy. Like, you operating very fucking weird. Can never understand Palkia being a water psychic. What? This motherfucker's a water type? Since when? No, I muted him. I mean, I saw the fucking tweet. I also saw another fucking screenshot. That's why I appreciate you. Not many. Wow, that grammar is fucking trash. Not many who are, but you got a fucking N. Who ne'er? Truly as neutral as can be. I mean, look, here's the secret. Here's the secret to just being neutral and objective. You just look at everybody as a fucking idiot. And all these people who get on these fucking panels to debate leftism versus rightism versus fucking the dependence on what it means to be conservative, and they just throw out fucking buzzwords and shit like that. All of y'all sides fucking suck. They got problems on each fucking side. None of y'all want to fucking concede to. There's this weird obsession with fixating on one's race and making it seem like we're supposed to fucking on a daily fucking basis have this be a problem. I have a video coming out today because it's midnight and it's technically Saturday about somebody talking about time blindness. Do you not understand how fucking lazy some people fucking are? I'm not neutral. I'm what one would call a right-wing bigot. There's shit on the right that's fucking egregiously stupid. Why the fuck did anybody fucking think it was a great idea to fucking go into a random store and fucking harass employees? The only fucking successful thing I've seen conservatives do is fucking drop the stocks in Bud Light. That was it. Other than that, what have we done?
she loves because they, you know, they helped her accomplish her end goal, or at least try to accomplish her end goal of like destroying Kiwi Farms, getting Destiny banned on Twitch for like expressing the opinion that he didn't think that trans athletes should compete with cis athletes, right? This is the audience she used to mobilize her whole force, right? And now she has to deal with the fact that if she wants to try and be a normal person who has a sense of humor, she will be repeatedly punished for it basically every single time. And apart from that, there is some actual biting criticism that has also come out against her.
Leon, is there any chance you could discuss the SAG strike in a future's video? Absolutely. I'll discuss it now. No, I won't. I'll tell you this. I will definitely tell you this. I am in full support of SAG and WGA. Because if you actually, first of all, if you would actually read, because it was online for people to see, what the WGA was asking for, you would understand why they on strike right now. And if you were to understand the residuals that came out, or like examples of residuals people would be getting from fucking streaming shows specifically, you would understand why the fuck they on strike. I know motherfuckers will be like, oh, fuck Hollywood. Hollywood's burning. It deserves to burn. No, Hollywood is changing. And I believe it's changing into something that would benefit greatly more people who work on all these fucking shows. Like for Star Wars, all these fucking, I'm saying Star Wars, like these streaming shows. specifically. So like, keep in mind, full in support of these fucking strikes. Am I sad that some shows I watch are more than likely gonna get delayed heavily because of this, especially now since the actors are on fucking strike? Yeah, but I can watch reruns of old shit to bide my fucking time. I won't be that fucking desperate for it. I also support the strike. It's also an actor strike, and the background is threatening to lose our jobs to AI for real. Oh, so you're saying you must be a part of it. You know what's crazy? You know what I wanted to do? Leon, do you know about mega evolution? Oh my god, what's that? Clearly it's something I've never heard of. It's a cop-out. It sounds like a cop-out. You can tell by my sarcasm, I absolutely know what it is. But I saw the fucking Deadline article, and I wanted to fucking read it. Because apparently, in that fucking article, there's a line in the article about somebody, and I don't think they name who it is, wanting these motherfuckers to just wait it out until these motherfuckers are broke and go homeless. And it's like, don't you think that sets a bad precedent for any fucking deal you would want to make in the future? That you have an article come out that explicitly says there are executives wanting you motherfuckers to go broke, then y'all could negotiate? Like, really think about that for a fucking second. Honestly think about that for a second. You want motherfuckers who are trying to negotiate something that would lead to a more, not even fair, livable fucking wage, which technically would be fair. And you want them to go broke, then you'll negotiate with them? Like, that make no fucking sense. What is this title? Oh, I forgot we're learning about meth.
That's not just...
Fucking Cassie distracted me. Delays are a huge deal. Come on, dude. I feel like you're talking about the exec and not me.
Like, oh, well, she made an edgy joke or something like that, right? Stuff that I would argue is far more harmful for her reputation. We have this tweet which says, I don't really want to get involved in the Kefles stuff, but I will say it's interesting that she had my rapist on her show this week. And she later gave her explanation of what happened there and who this person is, being someone named Cole James Cash. Now, I have no idea what happened here, and I'm not going to speculate on the circumstances, okay? It's one of those situations where you don't want to call the accuser a liar, because they could be telling the truth and you want to believe them, but you also don't want to call the...
It's a massive acid trip knowing that I'm watching a stream about a fucking YouTuber and then I'm fucking playing Pokemon in this chibi ass form in the background.
Person in question guilty because, you know, I was not there. I have absolutely no idea what happened. But this tweet did get a ton of...
Honestly, after The Witcher Season 3, I think writers deserve less pay. Alright, so look, I'm going to go with the assumption that you're joking. I'm going to go with that assumption. And I will use that to carry on an ulterior motive. And this is not against you, Cloud. This is towards the people who I've seen say, oh, those fucking writers deserve less. Look at all the wokeism they're putting in. Look at what they did to Star Wars The Last Jedi. Look at what they're doing to all these franchises. And it's like, for every bad example of TV that you have, I can bring up some good examples. For example, The Bear, Abbott Elementary. I could scroll through Hulu and document the amount of good shows that are on these streaming services. But we don't talk about those because we got to focus on the fact that, you know, they got shows that do suck, and there are layers as to why they suck, from writing to directors to actors. Does that mean motherfuckers who are not a part of those deserve less pay? And again, Cloud, I'm not specifically targeting you with that because I feel like you're joking based on how you structured that sentence. I'm just using you as an example for people who are genuinely serious about that.
Of traction, and it's a really important part of the reason why a lot of people seem to think that Kefles is a pretty freaked up person, all right, for having this individual on her stream. And why wouldn't they be critical of her for this? I mean, having a on your stream or an alleged this is certainly a bad look. Been avoiding a lot of the Kefles stuff. Having said that, this is horrendous. I purposely stay far away from drama. I hardly know the situation and don't care to. This made its way onto my feed and was very triggering. I can only imagine if my was given a platform. It sent me into a spiral.
I can't take this game. I stopped playing this game and I forgot that this shit was in a chibi format, and it's thrown me the fuck off because it'll go from chibi to this, and it's like, why did we just walk? Why that walking animation?
Viral, imagining him on a large stream. And once again, this is like a whole community of people criticizing her who now believe not only that her whole social activism thing was a grift because now here she is making jokes at the expense of these groups, but they also believe that she had like a on her show who was definitely like probably the worst category of person you can be to these these people other than like racist. And she's just, you know, having this guy on her show and casually hanging out with him. And if you guys know this community, there is no doubt in their mind that this woman is telling the truth. Okay, this really is a believe all victims crowd. And once again, I'm not saying she's lying. Okay, I have no idea what happened. I'm just saying this is the perfect crowd of people to say something like this to, because they're looking for an abuser of any
New Kefles drama? No, this is all new to me. This shit is old to you plebeians that know about this shit already.
kind. They believe in like the culture and whatever else. And they believe that this is like, you know, the time to call someone out on Twitter. They're looking in every corner to call someone out for this on Twitter. This entire thing has turned into quite the mess for Kefles. And she's lost a lot of support over it from members of the community. She's lost more than 10,000 followers. And a lot of people that used to herald her as like an important social activist and someone who's fighting for their cause are now turning their backs and criticizing her straight up. And you know, even I decided to throw my hat in the ring, okay? As you know, a cum-loving person of color myself. I mean, sorry, my friend Anon Bird on Twitter decided to throw his hat in the ring. He tweeted out wondering how they missed this piece of lore where Kefles apparently was following some kind of Shotokan account, which for those of you who don't know is the male equivalent of Lolly, which is just, why would she ever be following this? Kefles has been caught following a 35 follower Shotokan little boy hentai map account. And you can see here that the account's handle was Shota Dysphoria, so it's hard to imagine that this was like a mistake of some kind. And this person here, you know, in their own tweets is defending their taste, so to speak, in tweet after tweets, if you can call it taste. It really gets the noggin jogging on why she was ever following someone like this. Could it be a mistake? Yeah, you know, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say it definitely could be a mistake, and maybe it is, and you know, she can clear that up or something. Maybe they said like one nice thing in her replies that was supporting her and her cause, and she absentmindedly decided to follow them without looking at the
Hey, yo, it's play midnight and I'm up because it's 80 degrees in my room and I can't do anything, so I'm asleep in the living room. Whoa. Why is it 80 fucking degrees? What the fuck are you?
and was like, okay, you know, this is a supporter, this is someone I want to follow. But for someone who's a political activist and has actually run for local office and is so obsessed with optics and making sure that you're only associated with—
I cannot fucking imagine somebody, I can't imagine a fucking Twitch streamer running for fucking office. I can't. Wait, wasn't there a guy who's like a fucking YouTuber who ran for political office? And he fucked it up because a fucking woman asked him a question and he responded the worst fucking way possible? Nah, hold the fuck up. I gotta find this shit because it was ungodly fucking hilarious. Oh, what was his name? I think it was Sargon something. What was it? Oh, what was it? Well, I gotta know what it was. I need that clip of it was Sargon of Akkad. Okay. Oh, what was it? I need that clip. I need the clip. I don't need like the. I needs the clip. Where can wow? If somebody could find me that, I'll pat you on the back lovingly. Oh no. I forgot to promote the fact that I'm fucking streaming again. Sargon of... Why did I spell this like this? I spelled it a Cass. Like without the fucking D. Oh, what's the fuck? I need it. I need it. Damn it, where's the fucking... Fuck, I am upset that I can't find this shit. I am drastically upset that I can't find it. I think I found 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 it. I think. I'm not certain, but I think.
And questions about new candidates just wouldn't go away.
I asked you earlier on today about your decision to defend your candidate and his suggestion that he wouldn't even rate Labour MP Jess Phillips. So I would like to ask Carl Benjamin why you think it is acceptable to say on Twitter that you wouldn't even rate a female Labour MP.
Because, bro, I'm going to run that back. Just in case anybody... Look at this fucking lineup of people. Look at this lineup of people. This is not... This is why I don't fucking understand why streamers go anywhere near actual fucking politics. Not just talking about this shit, but try to get into office. Like, no.
Just so I would like to ask Carl Benjamin why you think it is acceptable to say on Twitter that you wouldn't even rate a female Labour MP.
Because
Look at the dude. Look at this dude in the background. Him right there. Look at the dude in the background.
To say on Twitter that you wouldn't even rate a female
Look at the dude in the background. He's just like,
I don't think
oh,
women are any
shit.
different to men in the way that we should treat them. Unlike the establishment, unlike our judges who literally say if you were a man, I would have sent you to jail, I think we should treat women the same as men. And that means if a woman is being a giant and laughing at male suicide, I'm going to be a giant back to her. Any questions?
You, man. Evening. Rennie, what a great time for you to show up. What a great time for you to show up. I'm AGP. I have no idea what that means. Somebody translate. I don't speak online. What is AGP? What is AGP? I don't know what that means. Count Dankula's biggest regret. Is that Count Dankula? Like him? The guy dying of laughter? Like, all right. As people who are online, we can laugh at this shit. Why can we laugh at this shit? Because it's fucking funny for us. The problem is, if you're a massive SE, if you're a what? If you're a massive what? What is SE? If you're a massive see you next Tuesday, you deserve all that energy back. I don't. Why am I confused by your language?
And in the way that we should
You Americans scare me with the way y'all speak.
treat them. Unlike the establishment, unlike our judges who literally say if you were a man, I would have sent you to jail, I think we should treat women the same as men. And that means if a woman is being a giant and laughing at male suicide, I'm going to be a giant back to her. Any questions?
Do you think this hurt his political campaign?
So it's acceptable.
Yes.
It is acceptable to joke about raping a woman.
100% deal with it.
There's no doubt that a party pledging to get
Now look, you cannot be a candidate for any fucking party saying shit like this. And I might be crazy, but saying shit like this negatively affects whatever it is you try to do. Whose mans is that? These motherfuckers. Sir, you are American? How do you know? How do you know? How do you actually know that to be a fact? Huh? Like, answer that. How do you know that I'm American? I could be Mexican for all you fucking know. You don't know. I literally could be Mexican. You don't know. You have no idea. Shame on you for assuming my nationality or lineage, whatever the fuck it is. Sargon is a dumbass. Chris, where have you been? You're from New Orleans. That could be true. That could be true. I know you ain't Mexican. What you mean? Tres leche. Tres leche. You assumed his geological region. That's also something that occurred. This fool said. Oh my. What do you mean get out? What do you mean? Alien could be adopted by Mexicans. Exactly. Y'all don't know. You don't know me. You don't know. What were we doing? What were we doing a second ago? I feel like there's a lot we were doing and I just missed it. My favorite cake. Yeah, you said on Xylie's stream, we had a whole debate about how Virginia is the South and you said you was from Louisiana. I don't remember that. Sounds like doctored footage. Sounds like a lie. What happened to Kefles? Oh, that's what we were doing. Oh.
Hello, fellas.
Oh, that's what we were doing. I want to watch Willie now.
Hello, libtards, repubtards. We gather here today to discuss the bipartisan issue that is Kefles. For those of you who don't know, Kefles is a former candidate of the Canadian Communist Party turned Twitch streamer. She became famous for ratioing people on Twitter, doing it to Elon Musk as well as many other right-leaning people. She aims to deplatform anyone who criticizes her. She's vindictive, encouraging her fans to go after people's jobs. She's doxed individuals.
God damn it, I should have just watched this. Kefles hates these videos. Well, Chris, damn you. I'm here on a mission. Wait, Chris, you can confirm something for me. You are somebody who knows I don't know the fucking lore of this woman. You've tried to tell me on at least 7 different occasions that this motherfucker's like a doxer, deplatforms. I've cared about none of that. You know what got me here. It's the meth. I want to know more about the meth. I'm here for the meth. I have no other reasonings to care about Kefles except for the meth. Listen to me? No. You know I didn't fucking care about that shit. You know that. Is Leon on the meth? His brain's going everywhere. What do you mean? I'm on a journey. Chris, you should have been here when I tried to play Donkey Kong Country. It's fucking terrible. Terrible game. I don't see how anybody could sit on a stream and do that.
Hiring a private investigator to do so. She's embezzled over $100,000 of GoFundMe money for a lawsuit that will never happen, while conveniently now having the money to vacation all around Europe, with a new IRL streaming setup to boot. Download this video because she has taken down countless accounts that have rubbed her the wrong way.
You take that back? What am I taking back? And why are you here? Why aren't you asleep? Donkey Kong Country is amazing. Oh, you one of those people, ain't you? You one of those people, ain't you? Get Chris in the call. Chris did not say he wants to be in the call, so can't do it.
That is why I would like to thank our special guest, T. Hanley.
Okay, she abused coke and meth for a while. Some say she did it in a bathtub at HRT or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. See? You see how boring you are? You see how boring you are? Chris, you see how when you try to tell me stories, you bore the fuck out of me? Like, I was intrigued by the she abused coke and meth for a while, but then you started talking about a bathtub. Who gives a fuck about a bathtub?
It's a hot button issue in today's climate because everyone deserves a right to compete, but there's clearly a competitive edge there. So to me, it makes sense that political creators would engage in this dialogue.
So my understanding of your position is that basically there's some advantage that having ever been...
Did you miss the part? She said Nick and Keem made her do meth. Huh? Hashtag I'll pay you both. I just got paid. What the hell? What are y'all doing to me? What are y'all chatting about? What is going on? She was homebrewing meth and selling it online. I don't think she was homebrewing meth. Or are you talking about something else? Damn it! I'm tired of y'all distracting me. Damn it, press play.
Sort of like born male or whatever, having ever had male physiology.
I'm here to fucking learn. She had a call with them and then said after she had to use it again. That's crazy. Now imagine a scenario. This is why you should have played Earthbound. Absolutely not. Imagine a scenario where you fucking get in a call with YouTubers and because of that fucking call, you just go right back to using meth. I'm sorry, but something about that don't sound... That ain't passing the sniff test.
Presents you in competing in certain sports is like equivalent to the advantage presented by doing like performance enhancing drugs or something. And
wow, it's great.
I said get Chris on the call and I'll pay you both to do it. Chris, you want to come educate me about Kefles?
Better than doing performance enhancing drugs, but it's more...
Apparently we'll get paid for it, Chris.
That there is a specific advantage that you get that those leagues are controlling for. Like, it's supposed to be female leagues and male leagues. So if you're able to gain an advantage by breaking that construct...
Where the fuck did those two people go that were just
So how does Kefles respond to this take? She calls him a stealther, which is when you take off the condom without letting the girl know.
Oh yeah, meanwhile he stealths people, which is legitimately a form of rape. Insane. Insane shit.
She then says Destiny is pro-segregation against trans people.
People in his replies are are still trying to tell me that Destiny stands for trans people, but literally talked about how he supports segregation earlier this week. You can't simultaneously
I'll give you a life supply of coke. That's crazy.
say you support trans people and say that trans people should have to compete in their own sports leagues.
She got a nice setup, not gonna lie. What do you mean? It's a fucking chair and a microphone. The fuck do you mean she got a nice setup? It's a chair and a microphone. What else do you see? See, Peachy, I'm gonna kick you in your back. Peachy. I want you to understand. You just get it's simple and cute. What do you mean? You have a better setup than her. What do you fucking mean? Peachy, I have the same fucking microphone. It is a simple ass fucking setup. You have a better setup than her. Fuck. What is the matter with you? Dude, that was the first Kefles war and I got banned from Twitter. You got banned from Twitter from this shit?
Literally advocating for segregation. That's fucking insane. That's insane people talk.
Kefles would then actively try and get Destiny banned on Twitter, adding Twitter support. When Destiny would delete the tweet to protect his account, Kefles would say, "Literally deleted his tweet. I knew losing his account would be worth more than picking a fight with me. Destiny, you stay in your corner of Twitch and I'll stay in mine and we'll have a good time." Let me remind you that this thread is coming from a debate that should be totally healthy to have. The next day, Destiny would be banned off Twitch, with Kefles taking all the credit. This is Destiny's
crazy.
Twitch channel right now. "Hey Steven, I just took away your primary source of income. Please leave me alone and stop bullying trans people for content." Does Kefles give any examples?
That's fucking crazy. How you brag about taking somebody's fucking account down and like taking away their primary source of income, which didn't really last long because doesn't he stream on YouTube and Kick and make bank? So it's like, what we really doing here? But why are you fucking proud of what you fucking doing? Because if you were to get fucking banned, you'd be like reasonably upset. And if somebody like say if I fucking bragged about getting her banned, like wouldn't we think that's a dick move by me? She said I was just joking when I said that. Oh, so it's the lame ass excuse. Okay.
Of Destiny just bullying trans people? No, because he didn't. She's just making it up. But to her fans, it's believable because Destiny's already pro-segregation and to
get her banned. I don't know how to do that. And even if I had the ability, I wouldn't do it.
Stealth her. I'm not responding to Destiny's recent subtweets about me. He picked a fight with me, he got banned, I won. Up to this point, Destiny never picked a fight with her. She just randomly started accusing him of stealthing and hate raiding her, even though there was no evidence to either. None. Creators wanted to criticize Kefles for her dishonesty, but were also aware of the transphobia that exists towards her. And they wanted to emphasize that it wasn't acceptable. Nick tweeted, "Kefles sucks for a million different reasons, but every time I tweet about her, I get the same unfunny shit. Adam's apple, he, and a bunch of other insults that just make you and me look like assholes. I don't care what you believe, but keep it out of my replies."
That's crazy. But I could have sworn Twitter told me Nick was transphobic. That's crazy. Chris, you told me Nick was transphobic.
Mr. would write, "I hate that anytime we criticize Kefles, a bunch of transphobic idiots flood our mentions. I'm not about that anti-trans hateful bullshit. Keep the criticisms to her actions, and if you're gonna be transphobic, you're gonna get blocked." How would Kefles
It's crazy how that tweet has manifested into what we have today.
respond? By calling them transphobic in both situations, even though they're clearly disavowing it. I'm sorry, but if you have an audience of thousands of people and you don't make trans-related content, statistically speaking, there are going to be a few transphobic people in there. So why does Kefles respond this way? Because she needs them to be seen as transphobic. They're criticizing her. And what's the best way to get her audience to write off that criticism? By framing them as transphobes. This of course goats her followers into mass reporting her critics' accounts. In cases like Nick Diorio's, she would reply to people reporting him saying, "This isn't a game anymore. I don't care what happens to them. They played stupid games. It's time for them to win stupid prizes."
That's crazy. What's the stupid game they played? Tweeting that they don't want to have transphobic shit in their replies? The fuck? What did I miss here? Where's the meth?
When it comes to people who are on their second Twitter account, she would @ Twitter to get them banned. She'd tweet, "The lesson I learned is that the only way to earn the respect is through fear. Keep up the pressure and they will be marching with us at pride parades." Mr. Mediker would quote tweet her a couple times before she would get him banned too. She would do the same to Destiny, getting his Twitter taken away. Rakita Law would lose his Twitter as well and temporarily lose his YouTube channel. You gotta love how Kefles, the former Communist Party politician, is now following the steps of Stalin and purging her political opponents. This is absolutely ridiculous, seeing that Kefles at one point was banned on Twitter too, and she used a backup account to tweet in the meantime. She was literally ban evading, just like the account she's calling out. Rules for thee, but not for me. See, that's how you know she was a politician. This pattern of mischaracterizing people so she could justify and aim for their ban became Kefles' motto, and it would only grow in her battle with Kiwi Farms.
I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't
The songs Willie used will never cease to fucking amaze me.
about money, then I don't mess with y'all.
Kiwi Farms is an internet forum where people gather together to discuss controversial figures. They are most infamous for their documentation of lolcows. The place has incredibly lax moderation, meaning slurs and misgendering run rampant. Which, you know, I don't care. I grew up on—
Motherfucker said he did Stalin dirty with that analogy. No, bro. Yeah, I froze this fucking bird. Fuck. Mid fucking flap of the wing.
Xbox Live, every place on the internet doesn't need to be squeaky clean, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's a degenerate place that has some degenerate people on it whose passion is documenting other degenerates. So I wasn't surprised to
How late is the stream going? Until I feel like stopping.
find out that Kefles had a thread created on her. This would lead
Or until I turn on Fortnite and my internet says no.
to a war. Kefles would be swatted August 5th, 2022. Swatting is when an anonymous person calls in a fake crime so the police raid your house and potentially harm you. The threat was someone impersonating Kefles via email, saying that she killed her transphobic mom and was going to kill every cisgendered person she sees at City Hall. Kefles was arrested and then released by the police, returning all of her raided belongings 3 days later. In the meantime, Kefles would heavily criticize how the police handled things, starting a GoFundMe to move, recoup her losses, and build a legal fund.
Swatting is a crime. Identity theft is a crime. And because it was a crime that was motivated by hatred against transgender people, it was a hate crime perpetrated against me. I have been subject to emotional damages, financial damages, blatant violations of the Human Rights Act, and discrimination on the basis of gender identity and expression. I was also subject to unjust seizures.
Kefles would set the goal to $20,000, and she would clarify again, "I started a GoFundMe after being victimized by the London police services for being a victim of a hate crime. If my goal is met, I will have raised enough to recoup my losses and move immediately to a safe location. If the goal is exceeded, funds will be allocated to a legal fund to protect myself against ongoing and future threats to my safety." Hey, so far, I can see
She's on meth during that video. Y'all are crazy.
where she's coming from, and I support what she's trying to do. She's moving, says she's suing the police for infringing on her rights, and replacing the property they took. But oh boy, does things start to get weird real fast. Kefles would leave her house to stay at a hotel, posting a picture of her cat on the bed, saying everything was okay. But the doxers would cross-reference the bed sheets and a picture of her cat to find out which hotel she was staying at, and they sent her loads of pizzas. She would then move hotels, and the
I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. Motherfuckers send me buku pizzas. I might just pay that money and just take it, depending on what type of pizza it is. Like if it got pepperoni on a pizza, I might just have to take that little $20 and be like, you know what? Here you go. But see, if it's like a sausage or like just a basic ass cheese, or if you one of these fucking sycophants that got pineapple on your pizza, I didn't pay for that, and fuck you.
doxers would end up hacking her Uber Eats, ordering over $500 worth of food in her name. She would then post a picture of a bunch of the food on her bed, allowing her to get doxed again, with each new update she gave greatly increasing her donations, and subsequently the goal of the GoFundMe. And every time she would get doxed, she would blame it on Kiwi Farms, encouraging services like Cloudflare to drop the site so it would be shut down. Kefles would then claim she needs to flee the country to Europe. Why? Kiwi Farms isn't a person. They don't only exist in Canada. It's the internet. They're everywhere. They're all around the world. Going to Europe doesn't make sense. It's even made more confusing with the constant updates of her location, literally taunting the doxers to keep harassing her.
Now that's crazy. I'll taunt a lot of people. I ain't taunting no motherfucker that got my information. Never. Pineapple on pizza isn't that bad. Y'all are just mean. Peachy, get the fucking Discord right now. No. I'm actively calling you on Discord right now. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I will abolish this level of concept. Not my America. My America will not have this shit. Ever. Saying it now. My America won't be a part of this degenerate fucking behavior. Peachy, don't you act like you don't see that. Peachy, get in this call today. Today. Get in here today. I shall not stand for this degenerate behavior. Man, now I want Hawaiian pizza. See, another degenerate. You just said you couldn't sleep, Peachy, so you might as well come hold a conversation. It's time to get bullied. It's time to get bullied. Hello? Don't you act like you're not in here. I see you in here. Don't go on mute. You sycophant. Don't you go on mute, motherfucker. I'll eat it if it's the only thing available, but I'm not intentionally. Heckin', die of starvation. Do not eat that. PG, you gonna answer yourself? You sick, evil person. Broccoli on pizza should be illegal? Oh my God. What is it y'all do in y'all spare time in this country? Answer for your food crime. She's sitting in this Discord call not saying anything on purpose. Like I don't see this. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, bam. She's literally sitting in here, not. She's being a nuisance for the sole purpose of being a nuisance. She wants to be special. Okay, can we unite the bananas and kiwi on pizza? No.
Can you hear me?
I feel like a lot of the people who are chiming in on the situation don't know shit about anime.
I was trying to use my headphones and it wasn't working.
TJ, I appreciate the 5 and I appreciate that my alert worked and I hope everybody heard that.
Why isn't it working?
Broccoli is an
I
S tier
can barely
veggie.
hear you. That's the problem. What's going on with my phone?
Oh, you're using your phone.
I'm not turning on my computer just so you could yell at me.
What do you mean?
Pineapple on pizza's not that bad.
Yes, it is. What is wrong with you?
It's not.
Why is your body that fucking weird? It's bad. It's bad for your soul. It's bad for your stomach. Your fucking lower intestine is going to be acid and nothing but. Why, Peachy? Why?
Why what?
Why? Why like this do you choose to be? There's a lot of other motherfuckers in here who like, ooh, I eat pineapple on pizza. Y'all sick too.
Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Hang on.
If you eat pineapple on a burger, you're a demon. Pineapple on a burger? What? That's a... Oh, man.
Can you hear me? Oh, great. Cool. I'm using my crappy $5 headphones now.
We could hear you the whole time.
Yeah, I know. I have to be quiet, a little bit more quiet, and put my headphones on because my brother's sleeping in the next room.
I thought you... The way you described your house to me made me think you were just in the basement by yourself.
No, my brother is literally right next door. The walls are pretty thin too, so I gotta be extra quiet.
Pineapple on a burger is good? What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, what? Who said that?
Vidal. This is why we have an obesity crisis. Y'all just make concoctions. Y'all don't even make food. Y'all just throw a bunch of shit in the fucking deep fry or air fry and you just think, you just be like, lick my fingers and go, sublime. No, what is wrong with y'all?
Pineapple isn't that bad. I think it has a bad reputation.
No, pineapple.
Really not that bad.
Pineapple
is
on
pizza,
fruit.
I mean, excuse me.
Pineapple is undoubtedly a good fruit.
You know what else I think is pretty good?
Oh, Lord. What is this?
And I never would have thought it wouldn't taste good until I actually had it.
Microwave bacon.
No, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this too. Seafood on pizza.
What do you mean seafood on pizza? What are we saying?
Like seafood on pizza, like shrimp, what scallop, whatever. What was on that pizza? It was seafood.
Scallop on a pizza? What is wrong with you? Nah, shrimp on pizza? That's pretty good. I won't sit here and say that's bad. Shrimp on pizza is actually pretty good.
It surprises me too. It tasted really good.
You know why it's good? Because it's the perfect fucking combinations. Hang up now. What do you mean? This is actually one of the first few fucking times me and Peachy agree on something that pertains to food. Shrimp is good, but not on pizza. Where the fuck were you 30 seconds ago when these motherfuckers was talking about pineapple on burgers? Why did you not show up then? These motherfuckers are advocating for pineapple on burgers.
My Italian blood is good. No, it surprised me. It tastes really good. Like, it doesn't look appealing until you bite into it.
What are you talking about? It most definitely does look appealing. You know what doesn't look appealing?
Really?
Pineapple on fucking pizza. That don't look appealing.
Pineapple, growing up, one of my favorite I haven't had it in a while, but I used to, oh gosh, now I'm actually saying it. It was pineapple, ham, and linguiça.
What?
Linguiça? You've never had, oh right, you're not a New Englander.
Yeah,
we have linguiça.
People who eat up north, you don't know what food is.
Linguiça tastes really good.
That's cool. You still don't know what food is.
Shout out to all linguiça. No, linguiça is great. It's like one of the few things that's good around here.
No people. There's no one who live up north who knows what food is. The only people who know about food live in the south. Even people people on the West Coast, like in Arizona, they know about food. Las Vegas, they know about food. But see, you plebeians who live up north, I don't think you even know what food is. You know what bread look like?
Yeah.
Do you know what an apple is, madam?
Yeah.
Cali got the best food? Absolutely not.
I think anywhere down south, that's where the food's at. I can't stress enough. I had years ago when I went to visit my aunt, I went to a Golden Corral down there with her and family, and let me tell you, that was one of the best restaurants I've ever been to.
What about a roasted pineapple salsa on a burger? You know what my response to you is? Obesity. That's my fucking response to you. Obesity. Heckin' said, all right there, Shrek. I might need more mods because if I'm gonna fucking stream at night, I'm gonna need somebody around for when I fucking have to deal with an eventual fucking spammer if they ever show up. Because I keep thinking about that one day where I said something to somebody and they got mad, and then all of a sudden I got spammed with buku.
With what?
I got spammed with buku N-words. And it was like, It was like, I might make you a mod, Natania, because no matter what, you're a face that I keep seeing. I might unmod Chris because he's white, black power.
Gotta keep it black.
Oh, man.
Well, we can make Chris an honorary black man.
Can we, though?
I mean, it's 2020.
I mean, but look at him. He looks disheveled. He looks...
Chris, what do you got to prove yourself to be an honorary black man?
He looks... He looks... unclean.
Unclean. Chris Lives Matter.
Chris Lives Matter is wild. Surprises me because I'm Canadian.
Any Chris. That could be Christian.
Well, heckin', it benefits that I've known you for a while.
I'm looking at your thumbnail for Kefles. She really does look like the Mona Lisa with eyebrows.
That's a fucking description.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw her face.
That's a description. You want to see obesity, dirt cake, whipped topping mixed with crushed Oreos and put some gummy worms on it? Fucking no.
Ew. You know what they were serving at my local Dunkin'?
Deep fried
recently?
Oreos.
I actually had deep fried Oreos for the first time recently.
I would never eat that shit. I don't care. I would never eat no deep fried fucking cookie. Never.
They're too sweet for me.
Never.
Like I remember people raving about deep fried Oreos, and I ate it, and I was like, "This is just too sweet."
You motherfuckers are out your depth if you really think I'm gonna sit back and go to a fucking county fair.
Did meth, maybe.
You motherfuckers are sick if you think I'm about to go to a county fair and be given a fucking stick that has deep fried Oreos on it. No. No. I'll eat unhealthy another way. They're all right, but a funnel cake is my jam. See, a funnel cake is different. A funnel cake, you literally just making the shit. An Oreo has already got sugar in it, and you're gonna make a fucking concoction by deep frying it. Like, stop it. Oh, you know, Peachy, my dander's getting up. What are you doing today, Peachy? Today isn't Saturday. Because I knew you was gonna be smart. I said today as in Saturday.
Oh, I think today is Saturday. I was like, yeah, it is. I'm trying. I'm not tired, and I'm trying to figure out how to make myself tired.
You can watch ASMR.
No. Oh gosh, no.
have them people whisper in your phone. You can have.
No,
Here's what you do.
Oh my gosh.
Here's what you do. You fucking get the fucking ASMR that's reading a book.
I might just download some sort of.
No fucking look for the ASMR that's nothing but. Like
I can't stand ASMR. There's something about it that rubs me the wrong way.
There's more to ASMR than just the random ass fucking tongue noises.
No, I know, but ASMR, the only type of ASMR I have ever been able to tolerate is the nail tapping ASMR. Any other ASMR, I can't do it.
Don't do that in my ear. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean?
Oh, but
it's so off-putting. Have you tried fried ice cream? How did this go from learning about a meth streamer to let's fucking prove that we all have obesity?
How do you fry ice cream?
It's called a deep fryer. What do you mean?
You can deep fry ice cream?
Yes, you can deep fry a fucking Oreo. You can definitely deep fry ice cream. Show Peachy the TikTok stream. Peachy, I think you've already seen this.
I know you're gonna. I have, yeah.
I think you've seen this, but there's been developments.
Yeah. Balloons.
Oh, so you do know about it?
Gang.
Have any of you
so
seen?
Good.
Have any of you seen the Miles Morales one?
Oh, I saw that one.
The Miles Morales one is the definition of a broken society. I'm sorry.
That was that's what our generation finds entertaining.
No, it's great. It's fucking great, bro. What do you mean?
If that's as far as our creativity is going to get for the next generation, we have failed them.
I have to fucking find this shit and show it to all of you wonderful people.
How many more are there NPC wise?
There are
I'm scared.
Many.
Why are people acting like NPCs?
There's so many.
Is it because life's just what do they call a hologram or something?
There's so many. I gotta fucking find it. Miles Morales TikTok. I'm not looking for the actual live stream. I just need the fucking. I need it. Fuck, why can't I find it? I'm upset. No, what is that? Bro, I gotta find it. Who is somebody that has talked about this shit on Twitter? Because if I find the original fucking tweet, I can find that. Mudahar, I know he fucking talked
Well, that was quick. Meat Canyon, 6 days ago, I'm just now seeing this, came out with the Miranda Singh video.
That was cancer. Mudahar talking about it on
You know how tempting it is that I want to download her apology video? Not hers, the True Crimes gal. Like download her video and then have a ukulele playing music in the background as she's talking.
Bro, the apology is so ass when you consider the varying factors of how she just walked into a fucking wall with that.
That would be so funny. I don't know.
Wait, fuck? Why can't I find this shit?
Try just go on TikTok and type in Spider-Man.
I do not want to do that. I do not want to fucking do that.
Charlie talked about it. Yeah, that's how I kind of got the whole detail of it, Charlie.
I don't want a fucking video talking about it. I want the actual fucking.
She sits there for hours and I gotta hand it to her though for keeping that up for so long. That's so much energy.
Balloon. PG, you should do
Balloon. No,
You should do that.
absolutely not. No.
Why not?
That sounds miserable. That's a miserable existence.
What do you mean?
Because if that's how I brand myself, I'm gonna have to keep that up until I don't know, I get tired of it.
What do you mean? All you're doing is making sounds.
No, I'm not doing that.
What do you mean?
I'm better than that.
I'm fighting for my fucking life looking for these shits. I'm fighting with every.
You
part
really
of my
want to find this, don't
yes,
you?
Yes, I want to give you people.
Didn't you find it on? You found it on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Can you? There's it's like a history thing you can go through.
Thank you, Lopez. Slay, huh?
That's what you people want to see. I need the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one is so fucking bad.
Someone make Guitar Heroes Yeah, I saw that too. That was great.
The Spider-Man one is so fucking bad. It is like.
All right, let me look with you.
I ain't never cringed so hard. Like, that was literally the definition of cringing.
Let's see if I can find it.
This motherfucker was going around being like, is the city safe? Oh, wait. Miles Morales. Neon going full JJJ. I found it!
You found it? Oh, gosh.
Yep. Go ahead. Can you see this on your phone if I share the screen?
Let me see. I actually don't know. I can.
Okay, you can see that?
I can.
Okay. Everybody ready for 56 seconds of dying on the inside? Because if I had to see this, you guys have to see it. Because that's what it means to be a streamer.
Thanks for the follow.
Why is his hair so fucking gray?
Hey, Lily. Thanks for the roses. I'll make sure to give those to my uncle.
Oh, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Haven't visited his grave in a while.
Ah! Now, what the fuck was that? PG? Are you there?
Yep.
What do you think? We're only 21
Leon,
seconds in.
you should do this.
You got a better chance.
Leon, I think you should do this.
You got a better chance of a video of me coming out sucking 4 dicks than I ever do shit like this.
You guys
if Chris did this, he'd be an honorary black man.
PG, please hear what this man is about to say.
Okay.
You guys hear any danger?
Why? And he's in a fucking parking garage. What if he gets jumped? Like, what if he gets jumped? Like, what is he gonna do? This motherfucker is in a parking garage in a Miles Morales jacket.
Spider-Man, I don't know.
He's in a Miles Morales jacket and costume. I know he's sweating. Peachy wants to leave the call, but she's too far gone. Oh, she's gonna suffer here for a minute.
If you do, let me know. A new challenger. I like that.
Nah. Here's what the fuck we need to understand. No, wait, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the roses, you guys.
What happened to your uncle?
In the rest of the videos,
you gotta keep up the bit.
Is there any more? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. We live in a fucking society. We live in a society. So look. Did y'all notice what I noticed about this shit? Did you notice it, PG?
He was getting some views.
That's the thing. It's one thing to do this shit on a live stream, but I think it's even worse when you got 2,000 people watching this shit. They got 2,000 people just bored watching this shit.
I have a feeling that majority of that audience makes up like young kids who really like Miles Morales and see him as like, you know how when you're a kid and you go to Disney World and you get really excited to see a Disney princess.
Peachy,
now they have
I'm gonna
this
stop
opportunity
you
and going
right
on
there.
TikTok
I'm gonna
and just-
stop you
oh.
right there. There's a difference between being excited to go to Disney World where you could see Mickey Mouse be like 6 feet tall as compared to seeing a random ass guy in a parking garage pretend to be Miles Morales.
No. Hear me out. Because when you're a kid, if your parents like can't afford going to places like Disney World, and all you can do is really interact via the internet, and
Game
you
in
have
which
this
I would beat
opportunity
your
to interact
ass.
with your favorite character. I don't know. That's just how I see it.
Game in which I will beat your ass. This shit is not good. Take the gummy worms out. Take the fucking gummy worms out. Take the gummy worms out. It's not good. It's not. It's not good at all. It's not. And then you got Tiller in the fucking comments. Yo, it's so. I haven't had one of these in years. That's why your motherfuckers' teeth are so crooked. Y'all was eating this shit. Me, I was eating vegetables and protein and steak. I was eating real food like Wendy's. I like how this random shit that I say that makes people decide to chat in my fucking stream. It'd be nothing to do with the fucking stream. It'll just
Speaking of, I think we've deviated so far from the actual topic at hand.
Bro, I tell you where the stream actually deviated. It was when the fucking topic of the fucking writer strike came up. That's when the fucking stream deviated.
Oh yeah, now that apparently were actors already joining them?
Nope.
Like, not new.
No, they weren't. The strike just happened.
Oh, they weren't.
The strike started, I believe, yesterday or the day before.
Wow.
It's until these past few days, it's been the writers striking. And they've been striking for, I believe, 2, if not 3 months. Motherfucker said dollar steak and ketchup. If you eat steak from the dollar store, you might as well just sign your obituary.
I don't know anyone who. Well, I buy bacon at the dollar.
I know someone who microwaves bacon and thinks that's a great
Shut
idea.
up. I haven't done it in a while. I've been hooked on doing it in the oven now. It tastes real good.
I wonder who could have bullied you into that concept.
Yeah, who knew that bacon in the oven would taste better?
Wait, nah, because we really got to understand something real quick about this. I'm not going to play the audio. But, like, look, they got 12,000 people watching. She got 130,000 likes. I have no idea if she's live right now, and I'm not going to check. But she got 12,000 people watching. And I guarantee you, they all not watching for them fucking sounds.
How long streams are? It's like a couple hours. That's actually impressive. If she can keep this up for a couple hours.
She got some titties on her. I guarantee you that's why some people watching. But me,
Yeah.
if I was to fucking
And she
hear
does
this,
that lick
Blake,
thing.
take your Jace, gang gang.
if I was to hear that nonstop on a stream, I'd punch myself in the nuts. And I still want to know what the fuck is she doing with these walnuts and this fucking what is this thing in her hand, PG? This thing is for hair. What is it? The thing in her hand.
Let me see. Do you have a? Oh, that's a hot iron.
Why? What is she? Is she
That's
roasted nuts with this?
That's what you use to straighten your hair.
She roasted nuts with this
I
shit?
guess. I don't know.
What is that in her hand? Are those
Apparently.
beads?
It's a hot iron.
No.
That's a hot iron clip.
No. Oh. Well, if that's what it is, I swear I thought it was like walnuts. I swear I thought it was nothing but walnuts.
That's what. Oh no! I'm so sorry. A flat iron. Wow. There's two ones. Yeah, there's a flat iron.
She making popcorn. You sick if you truly fucking sit there. That you fucking.
My bad.
Jesus Christ. All right, Peachy. What are you doing today?
Gang.
Peachy, what is see, if you just do that on TikTok, you'll make some money. Well, what are you doing today, Peachy?
Yeah, if you do, let me know when you go do Miles Morales and come back to me and we'll talk.
What are you doing today, Peachy? Answer the question.
Oh, you're buff. I'm not doing anything.
We're gonna play Mario Party today.
Why?
We're playing Mario Party today.
Now or
no,
later?
Hell no, we're not playing that shit right now. Hell no. We're playing Mario
Say
Party today.
no. Absolutely not. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. We're gonna play Mario Party today, and I'm gonna stream it. Not now.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure.
No, I know. Of course not now.
I don't know how many people are here, but I'm gonna make sure that they all see how fucking evil you actually fucking are. They're gonna fucking see you for what you truly are in this world.
A ray of sunshine.
No.
I'm a ray of sunshine.
A fucking demon. All right, PG. Go to sleep. I sent Peachy to bed. Now, back to meth. That's a great way. That's a great segue. It's a fucking fantastic segue. Back to the meth.
August 26th, Kefles would announce that she was going to Europe, staying at a friend's place in Ireland.
So, I'm okay. I am currently in Ireland. I am staying with a friend. I'm safe. Things are good. Don't tell people what country. It is completely fine. Do you know how dense Ireland is?
The problem is her friend has already been doxxed in the past, which was recognized by the doorknob in one of her streams.
That's tough. You set your friend up like that? That's tough.
Meaning Kefles was doxxed yet again. And just like the other times, Kefles would blame it on Kiwi Farms. Here's the thing, Kiwi Farms was down the 26th to the 29th due to having Cloudflare drop them due to pressure from Kefles. So how could it be Kiwi Farms? Turns out it's not, and Kefles was aware the whole time. There is a website that Destiny and Kefles do not name because they do not want to give it attention. So like them, we will refer to it as Website Zero. Website Zero is what Kefles portrays Kiwi Farms as. Kiwi Farms in reality is just a glorified gossip forum where people—
I'm about to show my age for a second. Does anybody remember in like, I do not remember what year this was. I'm going to be loose and say it was 2012. When fucking Anonymous just hacked everything and you literally couldn't get on a fucking thing. I think it started with them hacking Sony and then they just started hacking every fucking thing. That was such a monumental fucking day in history. And it was so fucking ungodly terrifying. At least to me, because I was 12 years old trying to play Call of Duty.
People like to troll and use slurs. Website Zero, on the other hand, is a coordinated effort by users meant to harass their target, not just online, but in real life as well. And they have been publicly taking credit for much of the harassment.
The PS3 was a paperweight? What do you mean? PS3 is another generational console in the history of Sony, along with the PS5. Yes, I am what you people refer to as a Sony pony, but at least I fucking admit it.
Towards Kefles. Website Zero has the email that got her swatted. They took credit for the Uber Eats hack. They took credit and explained how they doxed her new address in Ireland. When her family was swatted, what website had the full documentation of her family and was actively talking about it at the time? Website Zero. And she's known that they were the real culprits the entire time, trying to silence people who talk about it, admitting in her DMs with Destiny that that site was way more dangerous. Meanwhile, all she did was blame Kiwi Farms for stuff she knows they didn't do. A site whose users didn't even know she was swatted until she announced it. Why? Well, in her own words, Kiwi Farms has more users.
I'm wondering, like, why not draw attention to that website in particular if they seem to be more inherently dangerous?
I don't think they're more inherently dangerous.
You've literally told Destiny they were. I was scared. Website Zero users aren't stupid like Kiwi Farms users. They simply post the docs and are smart enough to know how to hack accounts, collect info from data breaches, and use social engineering to get the information they need. Website Zero retaliated against me when I started the campaign to get Cloudflare to drop Kiwi Farms, and they did a more comprehensive dox of my family and friends than Kiwi Farms ever did.
They also don't have as many active users because the people who, on the other side, the people who do it, they're more technically skilled in what they do. but also because they had more extensive documentation of my family, and I didn't want to put that out there. I think that's reasonable, right?
Framing somebody else for something they didn't do is not reasonable. She's doing it for clout. That's it.
What is this music?
So what did Kiwi Farms...
Wait, is that an Indian version of Pumped Up Kicks? I'm fucking dead.
Actually do that was wrong. Well, they did have a post of her docs up for months, as well as one of the hotels she was staying at. And that is wrong, because doxing leads to swatting, swatting leads to somebody getting hurt or killed. And the owner of the site, as well as the moderator, should be held accountable for that. However, the swatting, hacking of her Uber Eats account, doxing of her family and future addresses, all come down to website zero. Yet she still pretends it's from Kiwi Farms. If we're going to hold Kiwi Farms responsible, let's do it. But stop lying about them. Your false allegations is turning Kiwi Farms into a victim, a sentence I didn't even know was possible. It's become so destructive, she's publicly encouraged her followers to swat the owner of the site. She posted a picture of the owner of the site's mom and said, "What a cute family." Surely his mother will not lose her job because of her son's heinous actions and have to leave the internet.
I'm fucking weak. With the so wait, you would be mad if motherfuckers were to dox you and dox your friends and dox your fucking family, but it's cool for you to dox somebody, mom? The fuck?
Justified this because his mom was featured in a news article once.
So did Joshua Moon's mother dox you?
Well, I didn't dox Joshua Moon's mother.
No, you just posted a picture of her face to your entire audience.
That photo was from news articles.
If you're beefing with someone and you start posting pictures of their family to your audience, you're inviting your fans to go harass their family. You know this, stop playing stupid. Kiwi Farms would have a data breach leak and she would encourage people to dox the users and get them fired from their jobs. If you have an active Kiwi Farms account, I will not only post your name publicly, but I will find out your employer and forward them your post history. I have no tolerance for hate, and users of this site should feel more scared to get as bold as they do. This is a hate group. Kiwi Farms has thousands of users every day. They aren't an organized group. This is a ridiculous narrative. She keeps finding the occasional death threat and then posts it to Twitter, acting like this is the sentiment of the entire website, when in reality, the mods on Kiwi Farms remove it pretty quickly. This user doesn't even exist anymore. It's like me getting a death threat on YouTube or Twitter and then acting like all of YouTube and all of Twitter want me dead. It makes no sense. It's absurd. And can I just say it? Some of these death threats she gets are kind of suspect. One account was inactive for 2 years, then randomly posted 2 low-effort posts on Kefles' Kiwi Farms thread. Then at 3:42 p.m., the account made a death threat towards Kefles. Only 13 minutes later, at 3:55 p.m., Kefles would post a tweet about it. And then at 3:56 p.m., less than a minute later, the user deleted the post themselves. An inactive account decides to come back and post a death threat just barely long enough for Kefles to screenshot it and make a tweet, and then it's deleted 1 minute later? Really? I'm sorry, but this looks so staged. Kefles would then find the Kiwi Farm user she thought doxed her and hire a private investigator to try and find out where he lives.
No. I'm just gonna say it, it's too fucking dramatic. Oh, this is too fucking dramatic. This is too fucking dramatic. And it makes it seem like this Kefles chick decided to fucking stage herself getting death threats.
On Discord, she would message this guy, sending him pictures of his mom and dad to him, as well as try to find out where he works. Except there's a problem. The person in the photos is not the person Kefles is talking to, so she just doxed some random guy. Who goes through this kind of effort? It's fucking psycho. Kefles would then claim that this leaked chat was fake. However, the guy she tried to dox showed proof, linking it back to her Discord account. But we don't even need that, because Kefles herself bragged about doing it at 3 a.m. before properly deleting the tweets. Meanwhile, she's going on CNN acting like she's above all this.
What is your message to the people who are doing this to you?
I don't blame them, really, because...
Really?
Yeah, they got roped into a hate group. And once you get deep enough inside one of these things, it's really hard to get out. I want to show them more compassion than they've ever shown me.
You can't say that after doxing users' moms, encouraging your followers to dox and swat them, getting your fans to go after users' jobs, and framing everyone on the site for shit they didn't do. When you knew which website was responsible the entire time and you did nothing but try to silence people who brought it up. At one point, it straight up sounds like she's calling for violence. She posts the address of the office that hosted Kiwi Farms in Ukraine and told her followers that the owner, as well as the site as a whole, supports Vladimir Putin and loves Russians. She said, "If I have any Ukrainian followers, here's the phone number and address to to where Kiwi Farms is hosted. Do your thing. What is Ukraine's thing at the moment when talking about pro-Russia supporters? Ukraine, do your thing. Wink, wink.
Here comes the money.
Nah, that's crazy. This motherfucker just came out the woodwork with this.
She'd be better off staying at home where people like the police now know who she is. She would then buy an IRL streaming setup so she could stream in the streets. So you're in hiding, but you're streaming your location. You go to TwitchCon, but you're streaming your location. You announce that you're going to Spain. The reality is she's not fleeing anything. She never was fleeing anything. Because the safest thing she could do is stay at home where the police know who she is. YouTubers are swatted all the time. Keemstar, H3H3.
About 30 minutes ago, I had about 40 cops at my house.
This is a very fucking interesting setup by Keemstar here. And it's amazing to see the developments.
With guns drawn on me.
The first time we got swatted, there was like 20 police cars. There's a fucking helicopter. They cased the whole house with their guns drawn. It was pretty nuts.
Countless Twitch streamers, and this is what they all do. They don't go travel Europe. She's got her fans worried for nothing. When it comes to the legal fund, it starts off with the police violated my rights and we will get justice. If the goal is exceeded, which was $20,000, funds will be allocated to a legal fund.
I am keeping the GoFundMe up, but any donations towards it from this point forward will be strictly towards the legal fund.
She sounds like she's on meth from this. Like, we'll be honest. It really sounds like, hi everybody, I'm making this statement, bug-eyed as fuck, and I gotta make a coherent sentence.
Anyone who wants to donate to it can do so, and you will be given updates as legal actions progress.
Well, the goal was exceeded by more than $80,000. Well, it's been over 2 months. Where are these updates, Kefles? You acted like you were gonna sue the police.
I was also subject to unjust seizures, which not only affected my livelihood, but has severely disrupted the work that my fiance is doing in their doctorate program, and has the potential to impact whether or not my fiance finishes their doctorate. People kept asking me why I'm raising the goal when it hits the goal. And the reason why is because, yes, I'm using these funds to move, but more importantly, once I'm safe, the rest of those funds are going to be used for legal expenses. Because I'm not just...
Wait, so she just admitted that she's fucking doing this shit to move? Well, that's kind of a... I believe, in the words of some YouTuber, that's gonna be a yikes from you, dog. Hey Leon, Pokemon Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. I don't know which to buy. I bought both.
Just moving.
I'm one of the people that a lot of consumers complain about. Someone who will fucking see the same fucking version of a game titled as something else and still buy it. Yes, I'm that type of person.
I'm also taking legal...
I'll even prove it to you right now. I literally have Brilliant Diamond right there. Like, Brilliant Diamond's right there. I'm literally the problem. Hey, but at least I didn't buy the new Pokemon game because I knew that shit was gonna be ass, garbage, shitty, doo-doo water.
Legal action.
It then became, well, I'm going to potentially sue the police.
After...
You know what's crazy? My mom caught on to that shit. He was like, motherfucker, I'm buying the same fucking game. And I was like, no, you're not. It's different. You see, it's a different fucking color. Dumbass.
First happened, I was very mad at the police.
So suffice to say, I have varying degrees of the same game, just named differently.
And I wanted to hold their feet to the fire as much as possible. I wanted to even
Mario Strikers on your Switch? Absolutely.
potentially pursue legal action against them.
It then becomes, well, I never said I was going to sue the police. I was being very careful with my language.
I keep raising it. The reason that I did that in the first place was because I wanted it to be $100,000 from the beginning, but I didn't know if I would get that money. So when it kept coming in, I just kept raising the cap until I got there.
Jailbreak your Switch and get broke? Both? No, that's cheating, and I am a healthy consumer.
I never said that I was going to sue the police. I wanted to be very careful with the language that I used because I don't know exactly what the plan is.
A few weeks later, Kefles would admit in a leaked conversation that all the money's just sitting in her savings account. She ain't suing nothing. When people would ask for a breakdown for how she's spending the GoFundMe money, she refuses to elaborate. I will never do a GoFundMe breakdown for bad faith actors. Everyone who donates.
What do you mean? If somebody's asking you like, yo, how you gonna be allocating the money for legal fees? Because a lawyer is not cheap. So how would you go about doing that? And why are you labeling it as, I hate any of you motherfuckers that like, and it's mainly these political motherfuckers. You talk about shit being bad faith and whatnot. Motherfucker, you is bad faith. Like, stop. You motherfuckers who pretend like you wholesome and that you save the fucking world. You fucking do not. There's only one hero here, and it's me. I'm a trans hero.
It has a
That's single-handedly
fund button. Someone would ask, can you actually prove you are pursuing litigation? I have no intentions of knowing what it is or what you're pursuing. Can you just give us some proof that you're actually pursuing legal action? Kefles would reply, can you prove that this tweet didn't ratio you?
Gay. So look, Tiffany, I don't know how late you are in the fucking stream. Why the fuck are you just now saying seafood on pizza? How far back are you? That was like 30 minutes ago.
I would ask again, can you show one piece of evidence that you paid for a lawyer with the money donated towards your legal fund?
Somebody tell Tiffany to fucking speed up. Somebody tell Tiffany speed up. Nobody's talking about pineapple on burgers. Nobody. This was a topic 10 minutes ago.
Ignore it by responding with a Wojak. Showing the breakdown for money donated to you for specific purposes should be something you want to do. Now she's so confident that she's gotten away with it, she literally laughs about it.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not the one with $100,000 of milking it for content.
Hold on.
I'm not the one with a trip
I'm
to
sorry
Europe
that
about
you don't have
milking it for content.
$100,000, but that's not my fault. You're a broke bitch.
Not a single part of this GoFundMe makes sense. She's pursuing legal action, but can't explain what it is. She needed money for the damages made by the police, when there are none. And when it comes to moving, I don't think vacationing all around Europe while IRL streaming the whole thing is what people had in mind. It doesn't even make sense. Everything I just talked about has been well documented in Destiny's manifesto on Kefles. But before it came out, she would message him a backhanded threat.
I like the routine that we're bullying Tiffany damn near every fucking stream.
To try and prevent it from happening. She'd write, I'm glad you were reasonable. You were a smart guy. I never doubted that about you. You obviously see how we have the potential to both lose control over the situation.
Did I miss the mess? No.
Situation if it goes mainstream. If this situation ended up in the news cycle, it would put my friends and family at risk, and at worst, could result in your YouTube account getting terminated. I'm glad you agree with me that both of us walking away is the best course of action. I don't want to see either of us eat shit because of this. When Destiny ended up dropping the document anyway, Kefles would seek out his wife at TwitchCon, threatening him again.
Kefles went to go, and she went up to Melina, and she was like, she was shaking. Like, it was like she was so anxious or so angry, she was shaking, right? And she said, tell your husband, if he doesn't stop coming for me, I'm going to get his YouTube channel deleted.
What?
No fucking memes. That happened, okay?
Melina would also back up this story, although Kefles would deny it. Of course she would. She always does when she's caught in the shit.
Someone came forward with a story that Kefles went up to Destiny's wife and...
Unlike Leon, I'm not an American. Oh, a fellow non-American. We're amazing, aren't we?
Said, I'm getting your husband banned. Like some shit like that, right? Isn't that the story, Nick?
That's about what I heard.
Man, people say all sorts of crazy shit about me. Like, people
No.
say
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Come on.
Everyone clapped.
See, that sucks because that sounded like a bad bitch moment.
I don't know. I kind of wish I could be as cool as some people think that I am. Like, people make up all sorts of crazy shit about me, and they make me sound like I'm this evil mastermind.
You totally went up to Destiny's wife and said that. That is something you would do. I'm getting your husband banned. Like, no, this is not true. This is fake.
I already said, man.
It's funny if she would do the same thing to Stardust. First, she'd come up with some reason to discredit her, some weird guilt by association thing. Flamenco is friendly with Stardust, and he had an account on Kiwi Farms where he talks some shit about Kefles.
Isn't Flamenco this fucking lolly dude? But unlike Tipster, he defends the shit to the death. Like, Tipster would be like, oh, I don't think it's Lolly, and then eventually have to fucking concede. Isn't this the motherfucker that, like, dies on the hill for it?
Did he dox her or support her dox in any way? No. Does she show anything he posted that was super messed up? No. He's just the bad guy for existing on the site, and that makes Stardust the bad guy because he's in her chat.
I feel like it's kind of hypocritical to be blaming him for being part of a forum, right?
Oh, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Really?
Whoa.
Blaming him for being part of a thread that is engaged in so much harassment that my fucking mother's address was leaked and they went after my family. How fucking discourse brained are you that this is actually something that you would say?
I like the fact that they got a fucking emote of somebody laughing that just pops up.
Holy.
So I'm not trying to get you mad or anything.
Deep fried ice cream tastes good. Tiffany, no.
Anything like that.
Okay, then actually be a fucking person.
Right. I've expressed to you that I don't approve of doxing, and I don't.
He's in your chat.
Yes,
Tell him you don't approve of him being in Kiwi Farms.
He knows that I don't approve of doxing, but Kiwi Farms is
But you're like
separate from
okay
that.
with it. So, but you're okay with people who engage in that in your community because he's there right now.
I mean,
This seemed like that pointless shit where motherfuckers would be like, oh, I don't want to fucking police anyone's community, but hey, I'm about to tell you that your fucking community is a representation of you. It is like, cut that gay. That's the talking point is gay. That shit don't click. Don't you not understand? It's a stupid fucking talking point to be like, look at your chat. Your chat is a representation of everything you hold dear. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. That'll never be how that works. Oh, fuck it. Which move should I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of... I'm not getting rid of Ice Fang. Actually, yeah, I'm not getting rid of Ice Fang. I'm getting Earthquake because my fucking... I'm hearing you talk to PG. Oh my god. Tiffany is too far back. Wow, I fucking pressed the button.
This is actually something that you would say. Holy.
So I'm not trying to get you mad or anything like that.
Okay, then actually be a fucking person.
Right. I've expressed to you that I don't approve of doxing, and I don't.
He's in your chat.
Yes, he's
Tell
in my
him you
chat.
don't approve of him being in Kiwi Farms.
He knows that I don't approve of doxing, but Kiwi Farms is
But you're like
separate from
okay
that.
with it. So, but you're okay with people who engage in that in your community because he's there right now.
I mean, I don't think people in my community engage in that. Nobody in my community is doxing.
Is Flamenco not part of your community? Is he not in your chat just like you said?
Unless you have screenshots. I'm willing to ban him if you have screenshots of him posting docs. But
he didn't post docs. He engaged in the fucking thread.
He talks shit about me. See, he's a bad guy. He's allowed to talk shit about you. You aren't above it. What is this entitled shit? When Stardust would tweet about dropping her YouTube video on Kefles, her channel would suspiciously get a strike on an unlisted video that same day, indicating a mass flagging. She's literally intimidating a smaller channel in her genre with mass flagging and hasn't spoken out against it at all. All hail Chancellor Kefles.
I love hentai. I need hentai
What
in
is
my
this
life.
song?
All day, I love hentai.
We've already talked about Kefles' weird guilt by association when it comes to having a Kiwi Farms account. Just being on the site somehow makes you a doxer, swatter, and harasser. Hell, just knowing somebody who uses the site makes you guilty. But that kind of reminds me of this thing called Catboy Ranch. It was Kefles' Twitter account at the time, as well as the
Okay, Tiffany's caught up. We got it.
name of a Discord that
We got her. Tiffany, just know we were confused by you.
allegedly had some grooming in it. I have absolutely nothing to do with that Discord, and I think that it is disgusting. I'll warn people about the Discord. Someone would ask, by that you mean you'll leave the Discord? Kefles would reply with, already did. I wasn't active or aware of this until now. She would then get pummeled in the replies. Bruh, I was joking. I didn't know you were a part of it. Did she actually just admit to being part of that groomer Discord? Kaz law is once again proven true. Kefles would then say, what is this guilt by association shit? I'm like in 30 Discord servers. Now, I don't think Kefles...
If you are in more than one Discord server, cancer.
...should be held guilty for that. She was hardly involved. But I'm also not the one who believes in guilt by association. She does, especially when it comes to her critics. So if everybody who has a Kiwi Farms account is guilty in her eyes, she sure is for Catboy Ranch. For fuck's sake, she has the ad on Twitter. Now that's embarrassing.
I love drugs and sketchy pills and my favorite.
Oh god, what the fuck is bathtub hormones? I guess this is the shit that y'all were talking about earlier.
Ones are the ones that kill quickly.
Kefles is a big advocate for minors transitioning and using HRT and hormone blockers to do so, even if it means their parents are against it.
Not just the kids, but it's also not fair to the parent.
It's not fair to the parents. Since when has being trans and transitioning had anything to do with anyone except for the person who is trans?
I mean, if you're gonna have to be somebody who has to fit the bill for it, you know, kind of does affect you. Because I don't believe transitioning is free, you know? I believe you gotta pay a hefty penny for doctor's visits, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's one aspect. You, Blair White.
Children aren't property. They're human beings.
She funded her friend's entire website where that was the point, to buy HRT and DIY hormones from people and then ship it to you, with the explicit directions on how minors should do it. Learn how to buy Bitcoin. If you're a minor, get a trusted adult to buy Bitcoin for you. You know, I could see the argument that by 15 or 16, kids would know if they wanted to transition or not. And if that's what Kefles, who did transition at that age, wants to fight for, more power to her. But what's weird is how much she lies and how sneaky she acts about it. She went on the H3 podcast and was just blatantly lying about everything.
One of their problems is that you are supporting young people, young trans people who didn't have access to hormones. You are telling them how to make homemade hormones.
Oh my God. No, I don't know how to make homemade hormones. I know it's the new thing.
Whore-made hormones? That sounds kinky. Sign me up for some whore-made hormones.
They're saying that I'm teaching people how to make hormones in their bathtub, which just sounds insane.
Y'all still up? Yeah, we still fucking up. Fuck you. You go to sleep. You the one that's asleep.
That sounds difficult. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know
how do you do that?
It isn't as far off as you would think. The HRT website that she funded supports homemade hormones and even gives a step-by-step guide on how to do it, as well as allowing you to buy other people's homemade hormones. So why are you lying, Kefles? If you actually believe in it, you should stand up for it. Lying and covering it up just makes it look like you're doing something wrong.
What's the truth? I mean, you do have some kind of community where you're helping young trans people, right? That's like something you're passionate about. So where do you guys do this? Is it like a Discord or something, or like a community?
Oh, it's like a Twitch stream.
Oh, just on Twitch?
Yeah.
So it's all just out in the public?
Yes, you heard it correct. Whore-made hormones. She was supposed to say homemade, but it sounded like she said whore. And I'm all for some whore-made hormones, because that sounds kinky.
Yeah.
Because they make it sound like you have some kind of secret or some community spot that's not publicly seen where you're talking with kids and stuff, but that's not even the case.
No.
Again, she's lying. Kefles does have a Discord. I'm in it, and it's obvious there are many hidden channels. I am donating thousands of dollars a year to a resource so people affected by hysterical anti-trans laws can have access to hormone replacement therapy before the age of 18. I do not give a single shit what you think. All TERFs who might read this, I've assisted at least a dozen minors with getting hormone replacement therapy. Cope and seethe.
Secret or some community spot that's not publicly seen where you're talking with kids and stuff, but that's not even the case.
Oh, no sex talk. We went from meth to food to Pound Town. What do you mean? You don't want to be a part of Pound Town? What do you mean? I should play that fucking song for y'all, because I know there's like 5 of y'all that don't know about that fucking song, and I want to ruin your night, but I'm not going to.
Case.
No.
Wow, that's interesting. They really are just straight up lying, huh? Shouldn't surprise me that much, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, her friend Chloe, the person who runs the DIY HRT site, openly brags about pink pilling minors. Pink pilling being the act of convincing minors of
The
being
British
trans.
version.
I have
Pound man.
unironically pink pilled half a dozen minors. No one tell them I've helped more than one minor order bathtub estrogen collage.
Play the song. No.
Stop acting.
All of us in here. How many people are in here? There's 68 people in here. We all agree that American society is already poor. All that song will do is fucking confirm it even further.
Like it's just a Twitch stream. It's not. It's so obviously deeper than that. You lying about it the way you are looks terrible. You know what else looks terrible? The fact that randomly the site has been updated saying you have to be 18 or older to access it. Although nothing is stopping you from just clicking past it, the packaging on some of the DIY hormones you could buy from the site say keep out of reach of parents. How sketchy you and Chloe are acting, the packaging on this shit just makes this whole DIY, buy hormones made out of a pressure cooker shit look so unsafe. Black market estrogen, sick. Your whole message was that these are safe alternatives for teens that want to transition but can't, either due to unsupportive parents or legislation in their area. Now she's gone completely.
I don't think I've heard it. See, y'all trolling me, because the more I get egged on, the more I'll end up playing it. Fuck y'all.
Completely
not buying into this propaganda.
Back on all of it. The website's been edited, removing a bunch of the language around minors. They deleted the self-made hormones post and added an 18+ warning to the site. Then finally, she just stopped publicly affiliating with the site at all. Why? This is what you and Chloe have advocated for over a year. This is your project. What, did somebody die? This cover-up makes it look like you have no principles.
Oh, Lord. A second term.
I actually have some tips for Kefles. She's been in more internet drama in the past 6 months than anyone I've ever seen. She's gotten in fights with Jeremy and Nick Rakita, both of which I believed purposely misgendered her, with Nick saying some particularly nasty things. And that's wrong. You guys know me, I love to dunk on Jeremy, but when you go after somebody's money, their sponsors, their livelihood, trying to get them banned off YouTube, off Twitter, from the Minnesota bar, how do I defend you then? They don't owe you the respect of your pronouns when you try and stop them from putting food on the table. You will never convince them or their fans to join your side by trying to ban them. All you're doing is justifying their actions. Another thing, every time Kefles ends up in a big drama, she ends up talking to someone, oh, I just need some space. That's the only way I can get over this.
I do want to say, like, I think I reacted more harshly than I otherwise would have, because you were the first YouTuber to ever make a YouTube video about me at all.
Really?
Yes. So it's like, when I first saw it, I was like freaking out. It was like, you know, a lot of shit happened. And yeah, I've been pretty aggressive in the past, but I don't think I can ever move on or calm down unless I'm given the space to.
You said this to me, Augie, Keem, and Nick. You haven't changed at all. You're still a weasel willing to say anything to get out of trouble for the given situation. Take accountability. Prove that you care. Because right now it doesn't look like you care about anything. Not even your own website to help trans youth. You seem horribly vindictive, resorting to doxing, encouraging swatting, posting pictures of people's moms. What a cute family. Lying about homemade hormones, DIY hormones. Your Discord, Chloe, holding others to guilt by association, but not you. The Catboy Ranch, that doesn't count. And resorting to using people's suicides as a weapon. You use people, you're a professional victim, literally, profiting
Normalize calling this thing kegels? No, it's Kefles.
$100,000 off GoFundMe scams. Hell, a black guy gets murdered by the police, an absolute tragedy, and Kefles somehow makes it about herself.
I'm not reading that long ass message. All I will tell you is this. We're learning.
Every time I see another story involving an innocent black man being killed by the police, I think back to last month when I had an assault rifle pointed at me by the—
Yo! What? Based?
Police. And how easily that situation could have escalated if I wasn't white. It's not about you. Like, she literally cannot comprehend that. Impeach Kefles. She's a cancer to the community. For positives, I guess she's a memer. You know, she posts some pretty edgy jokes. A picture of her shooting the towers. She called Keem a pedophile. I found that pretty funny. You know, she's just not an honest person and a professional narcissist, having to relate herself back to every tragedy. In a way, I kind of understand how she was a politician. That makes a lot of sense now. This video took a ridiculously long time to make, and I'm sure it's getting demonetized and flagged like crazy, so thank you. And thank you to Tej Hanley. Make sure sure to check them out in the pin.
All right, that's one video. Part 2.
Hello, if you've noticed, I moved and I didn't have to raise a legal fund or travel to Europe to do it. It's been 1 week since I made my video on Kefles, and she's been busy having multiple mental breakdowns on stream, seemingly drunk.
Hello, Kefles. I'm a 3 months HRT trans girl. I'd just like to say you're my role model.
I don't know what we've learned. We've learned a lot. We learned that a lot of you have terrible taste in food. We learned that America has an obesity crisis that none of you are truly going to be able to fucking course correct. We once again learned that Canadian bacon is just ham. We've learned a lot this fucking stream. What do you mean?
Model. Look, I'm proud of you.
And we are once again learning that I, Ruin Leon, am the only real trans advocate, because what in the fuck is going on? We're fucking going at top representatives of the trans community, and so far they all fucking suck.
But you should pick a better role model, like for instance SpongeBob, because like SpongeBob's never done anything wrong.
You could see the guilt swelling up in her. This is such a crazy rabbit hole with so much deception behind it. That's why it's important to have something reliable in your life. An Extra wallet can do just that. Extra is the world's largest smart wallet brand.
Nice
Under
job,
the table
Willie.
payments by the media and mental breakdowns where she admits to everything.
Huh? What is this song? What the fuck?
One of the biggest questions people asked of Kefles was why she kept posting pictures and updates of her location, because it allowed her to get doxxed over and over again. For some reason, she even stayed at an already doxxed friend's house.
I am currently in Ireland. I am staying with a friend. Don't tell people what country. It is completely fine.
It's because she wanted to keep getting doxxed. Just last week, she admitted it.
One of the things that I did intentionally for the success of the campaign was make myself a lightning rod.
Wait, why is this motherfucker openly admitting to creating essentially moral panic for money? She's just like BLM. Wait, this motherfucker just admitted to fucking saying, hey, I'm essentially doing this shit so that the campaign could get traction. I'm sorry, is that not textbook scam? Or did I just think of scam as a different fucking word?
Egged them on. I egged Kiwi Farms on. I wanted them to attack me.
This is the most honest she's been in her life. Do you realize how insane this is? She's basically admitting this whole fleeing the country, running for her life thing was a giant publicity stunt.
By intentionally making myself a lightning rod, so I could make Kiwi Farms more vicious and attack me to the point where Cloudflare had no choice, because every time they attacked me, I publicized it.
So now the only way she could justify lying to her audience for months on end is if Kiwi Farms is completely destroyed. But the problem is, it's not.
So if you see one of those farmers, never let them tell you that it's still up, because it's not.
But it is still up.
That's fucking crazy. How the fuck? So I've learned that this chick tried so hard to get a website banned, is probably 9 times out of 10 scamming her fucking audience out of literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, and can't even go through on the promise of, hey, I've actually gotten this website taken down. Nah, hold on. The motherfucker, how motherfuckers get away with scamming like this, but I can't even fucking convince McDonald's to give me free French fries. What type of shit is this?
She's like lying, saying the wires in the ground don't work for them anymore.
Literally deplatformed from the companies that have the fucking fiber optics lines in the ground.
This is Tipster's new friend, right? That this is his new friend, a scammer, a liar.
You see, Kefles has to keep repeating this, otherwise this whole thing looks like a giant waste to her audience. It just turns into Kefles got $100,000. That's it. So instead, she's been framing anyone who says otherwise as a right-wing grifter.
Right-wing grifters who were eager to turn the very traumatic thing that happened to me into content, to try and cast doubt on my motives.
Am I a right-wing grifter now because I'm doing a stream learning about Kefles, and I titled it, I just want to learn about trans streamers that did meth? Am I bad? Chad, am I evil? Am I so bad? Is it bad that it might be fat phobic too? Because yesterday I talked about her fucking best friend now and how it's over for him and his goth little horse. Am I bad, Chad? Am I evil? Oh. Am I sick? Tiring just comes in and says, yeah. Well, too bad. So sad.
Or what actually happened, despite the fact that it was very well documented by journalists.
Kefles loves to point to journalists as proof that she's telling the truth. Well, as it turns out, these journalists have been working with Kefles on this narrative the whole time, suppressing information and even potentially paying her. Ben Collins is an NBC News reporter who worked with Kat Tembarge to cover a lot of the Kefles Kiwi Farms saga. In fact, he wrote the last article that got Cloudflare to drop Kiwi Farms. Well, Cloudflare has since come out and said dropping Kiwi Farms was a terrible business decision on their part, with them stating that blocking Kiwi Farms and others caused a loss of potential customers, significant adverse feedback. So what exactly is the win at this point? The site's still up, the company got to drop them regrets it, but Kefles and these journalists refuse to acknowledge it, essentially just telling their audience to cover their ears and ignore everything. It becomes even more suspect when apparently there's a payment she can't talk about.
New automatic payment from Ben Collins? Wait, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Whoever you are, I'm sorry. I just outed. Oh my God.
I'll never say any government affiliated journalist name if they decide to pay me hush money. If I get hush money, y'all ain't gonna hear shit from me. But you know why you'll never hear that? It's because I don't take hush money. I take out loud money. I'm a good hoe. I clap for
Why? What are you hiding? You're making this sound more sus than it should be. If it's just some Twitch donation, I mean, whatever. But you can't even talk about it? Ben is spurging out on Twitter saying all Twitch donations are made by children. It's all so fucking weird. It makes all these tweets where you're telling journalists not to talk about Website Zero seem even more sinister. Can you please stop making allusions to the site that has the docs of my entire family? I haven't talked about it, and I asked journalists not to mention it. There is no reason to be sharing this information. The reason they should share it...
They got a couple journalists that they motherfuckers should be fired, and I should take their fucking job the way they fucking suck at what they fucking do.
Is because it's the truth. For weaponization of the media is insane. From Cloudflare dropping Kiwi Farms to threatening Destiny's channel with it to covering up the existence of Website Zero. Like, why would anyone trust these journalists again? They all have to pretend Kiwi Farms is still down. It's pathetic.
I like my woman like I like my coffee. Ground up and put in the freezer.
Kefles would actually host an update stream.
Where? I want to know where Willie is these fucking songs immediately. I want to know where. You know how much content I've gotten out of Tyler Cassidy, Froggy Fresh? These would be great fucking songs to kick off my streams. Fuck.
For Patreon members, and I cheerfully spent the $3 to get in. She essentially says she broke off her engagement with her fiance, so she didn't have time to consider what to do with the legal fund.
I broke up with my fiance. And I didn't say anything about this publicly.
Leon gonna become a journalist. I mean, if you really think about it, I could really do it. Like, you really got to think about it. I'm technically already a fucking journalist when you really fucking think about it. You see the deep dive I did in discovering that one bitch was lying about her fucking fake ass apology? Did you get that type of journalistic integrity from anybody else? No, you got it from me. Real Leon News. We dick 'em down over here.
Don't say sorry. I'm happy that I did it. I'm very happy that I did it.
That's my fucking slogan. Real Leon News. We dick down the truth over here.
To be single. But just like explaining all of the things that have happened that have made it hard for me to focus on getting to the point that I could even consider legal action.
What do you mean you haven't considered it? You've already raised the money. Usually that's something you do before you raise the money. So you haven't worked on anything until now? You've been leading everyone on this wild chase for months, labeling them as a conspiracy theorist for even questioning you.
People were so gracious, they came together and they helped me out. And while I really respect it. It's brought a lot of people to do the QAnon brain bullshit about me.
She literally refused to show any proof of talking to a lawyer.
This is like when motherfuckers just throw out the "you're a racist" phrase and they don't show anything.
Anyone who asks, and just now in a private Patreon stream to 300 people, she admits that she hasn't even started.
But now I'm going to be focusing more on the legal things because I'm settled down, I'm back in Canada, and I have time to work on this now.
Yeah, if you just needed money to escape from your crazy ex-fiance, I would have gladly donated to your Europe trip. No need to frame it as this legal escape the doxers thing. Now, I don't know the laws in Canada, but apparently she can't say who she's suing because then they'll have time to burn all their evidence.
One of the first steps that you need to do is collect evidence. And if you announce prematurely who you are taking legal action against, it gives that party an opportunity to try and destroy as much evidence as possible.
Didn't she fucking state she was going specifically at fucking police department? Am I drunk? Did I forget that?
I'm not even going to publicly comment on the party either.
Just say it, you don't have anything. When asked why she hasn't worked on the lawsuit yet, she'd say it was because she was too concerned about her safety.
I have not been able to focus on actually taking legal action because I was still concerned for my...
I got a wild fucking question. Is scamming this fucking easy? Cause I'm about to fucking put BLM on my fucking back and just get a bunch of fucking money. Like if scamming a bunch of people is this easy, I'm about to have a fucking field day. Like, cause I haven't heard anything compelling to make me side with Kefles. Like, I know this is like we having fun. Like we having fun here. We having fun. This is a fucking joke ass stream, but like real talk. It just seemed like, based off everything I'm fucking getting out of this woman, every fucking thing she's saying is a fucking crock of shit. And she's trying real hard to, like, get the heat off her back. And if it's this easy, fuck it, I'm about to tattoo BLM on my back and say I'm oppressed and make bank.
My well-being and my safety.
I'm not gonna do that.
How can you say that when you've been IRL streaming your location, telling people you've been safe?
I feel like you're like,
oh yeah,
you're not really in hiding.
I wasn't at that point. Like I hired a security consulting.
Act like you're homeless and animal activists took your dog. I can't do that. Everyone knows I don't have a dog. Everyone knows I don't have access to a fucking animal. And if I were to get one, it would really be a cat.
Firm. And I was basically like, do you think things have chilled at this point? And they're like, yeah.
Finally, all this lawsuit stuff is catching up to her. And
you tweeted the song to me? Methinks the next stream will be something very funny for everyone.
Guilty and depressed about it. Going on live stream drunk, her family needs to shut it off.
Ask for pictures for Peachy. I would not do that.
Look, I'll be real. I'm depressed as fucking shit, but I'm still here. I'm still here for some election coverage. Why are you proud of it? What the fuck is there to be proud of? Shut up. Shut up. Okay, fine. I'm super disappointed.
No one ever realizes that I'm drunk when I do the majority of my fucking YouTube videos. Like, nobody's caught on. And when I've stated that I'm drunk, no one believes me.
Good. Join the club. Step in the fucking line. Could you grab me the mic arm? What?
When I hear your voice from other streams, it sounds like you are either high or sleepy. What do you mean? It's just that I have a deep voice, and I don't really put too much animation into it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it truly is. That's all it ever has to be. I've been told numerous times that I should narrate books, and I have no concept of any way of how to do that. Leon confirmed to have a healthy relationship with alcohol.
I'd be depressed too. Think about it. Who the fuck does she even sue? Some random Kiwi farmer living in Canada? She's worried about them burning all their files? What files? She's going to lose all of her money trying to file this lawsuit to nowhere. But we'll just have to wait and see. She keeps telling her chat she'll have more news by either January of 2023 or 2025.
I am trying.
That's too long
to
of a wait.
Initiate it at the latest by January 2023. And I don't know if that's possible. The statute of limitations is 2 years, but I want to expedite it if possible.
Yeah, I'm not sure $100,000 is enough money. She'd literally be burning it.
Fuck this. We're going to fight this lawsuit. We're like, 50,000? We're like, it's a lot of money, but it's worth it for a good cause.
I can't fucking be in a situation where I would be sued because I ain't getting no crowdfund. Fuck no. Like, because that's a lot of fucking guapo. And it's like, I wouldn't even know where to start with that. That's a lot of guap.
And now, 1 month. That was for 1 month.
We've talked a bit about Kefles' depression.
Why was that probably the only normal song out of any of the videos I've watched?
Clickbaited videos and tweets saying she's gonna quit. I want you all to know what's been going on. This might be the last thing I post online for a while. You'd think if you're about to quit, the last thing you'd care about is your video's performance, but she immediately complains about it. Twitter suppresses links and my YouTube channel is probably shadow banned. Please share this around if you can. Your channel isn't shadow banned, you're just boring. Out of all the charges I pushed against Kefles, the deplatforming of her political opponents, the embezzlement of $100,000 of GoFundMe money, doxing multiple people's mothers, encouraging swatting, and even borderline calling for violence from her Ukraine followers after posting the address of the Kiwi Farms server office. The biggest crime of all is that Kefles is just really goddamn boring. She routinely has dead air that lasts for minutes at a time.
Eliminate shadows and make it more.
I feel like sometimes I have dead air on my fucking streams. And it's like, well, fuck. What does one do? Fuck, I gotta fucking scramble and dick around. Fuck, I gotta fucking make the shit entertaining for the people, man. I got fucking 77 people here. I gotta have my dick out.
Or even.
That is uncomfortable dead air. That is uncomfortable dead air.
This is every one of her streams and videos. Sometimes she's quiet for so long, I think I must have accidentally paused it.
Okay, for sure.
What the fuck? It's too dead. What the fuck? Speak. Breathe. Cough. Make a sound. Fuck.
How is she so still? After another 20 seconds of silence, she says this.
Okay.
Then she's just silent again.
What the fuck?
Legitimately, the most entertaining part is her having technical issues because she doesn't know how to work all the new equipment she bought.
It's not. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this. Okay, hold on. Because I want chat on screen. This is the tradition. No, not that. That's bad. Just okay, then my camera overheats because I haven't figured that out yet. And then okay, that's not
This is a really great streamer. Seems like it's
absolutely not what I wanted.
What the fuck?
Glad to see that new shit she got with all that money isn't going to waste.
I'm dying inside, and all I see are demons.
Part of me feels like Kefles is just getting a little bit worried because she even reached out to me. After my video release, she'd ask, do you want to come on my stream? You seem mad about me. I feel like we could talk it out. What is there to talk out? Your dog didn't shit in my yard. You got a documented history of bullshit spanning over the past 6 months. Address it. Don't do this thing where you're gonna talk about Destiny and then you talk about the video game.
I have a very complicated history with Destiny. I don't actually know much about Destiny, but I've had friends who really enjoy Destiny. I used to have a friend who played on a Minecraft server that I was on, who was always like, you should play Destiny with me. It's a really fun game.
It's not funny. It just makes you look like a coward. The guy's a 3-hour-long manifesto breaking down all of your lies, and you can't even address a single thing? That's the real joke here. You've already talked to me as well as Augie and Nick, and you just say the same thing every time. I think I just got angry. I just need space.
I do want to say, like, I think I reacted more harshly than I otherwise would have because you were the first YouTuber to ever make a YouTube video about me.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I've been pretty aggressive in the past.
I'm tired. Can we just watch you play Pokemon? No.
But I don't think I can ever move on or calm down unless I'm given the space to. Over the last several months, I've been way more...
Wait, Toker, aren't you one of Saggy's fucking fans? What was that dumbass stream she titled Goodbye?
Combative than I normally have. Than I normally am. Than I am by nature.
How many times do we have to hear this? Either change or don't.
I feel bad, and I am sorry to anyone I've ever lashed out at.
How about you name them? That would be a good start. I'm just so sick of the act. People just hold me to such a high standard. It's
Who
not
did I choose?
fair.
Torterra,
A lot of
course.
people see me as if I am a representative of the trans community. And because of that, they hold me to standards they would not hold other Twitch streamers. And it's very difficult.
Can anyone else name a single person that has done what Kefles has done in such a short period of time? She's literally in a league of her own.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to fucking kill yourself, put your fucking hands up!
The Kefles arc is coming to an end, and I think it's a good time to sit back and look at all of her accomplishments. Kefles was a Canadian Communist Party candidate turned Twitch streamer who got her fame from getting Destiny banned off Twitch. She did this by slandering him with rape allegations and saying that he was pro-segregation when it came to trans people. Both lies. She celebrated his ban, saying he cannot interact with Twitch anymore or even go on Twitch panels, so if we just ignore him, he will fade into irrelevancy in this space. Destiny is now the biggest political streamer, more successful than he's ever been. When it comes to her Drop Kiwi Farms campaign and getting Cloudflare to deplatform them, it initially worked. But in return, it hurt Cloudflare's reputation in business. The company even says it was a mistake, and Kiwi Farms is still up on their original domain. So what has been accomplished? When it comes to helping trans youth get HRT from the black market, she got so scared of the potential public backlash, she stopped associating with the site entirely, then they updated the site saying it wasn't for minors anymore, deleted many of the sources, and then lied, acting like she was never involved at all on the H3 podcast.
Leon watching Willie videos, not interested in the story, more interested in finding where Willie found all these songs. I'm fucking listen. I feel like I'm on meth from these.
See is a whole lot of L's, and I'll have to wait to see, but I'm guessing this lawsuit is gonna be one too. She'd have a better chance of suing me, which is why I'm starting my own GoFundMe, the Willie Max Show Fund. Help me travel and escape the country. I'm gonna need a jet ski, a yacht maybe. You know, a private jet wouldn't hurt. Donate $10,000 at a time. It's for my safety. And remember, I'm the victim. I'm not egging her on at all. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, shout out to the homies over on Patreon.
Oh, that was nice. It's a good video. Are you gonna watch the sequel
Earlier
to this
this
video?
week,
What do you mean? It was the sequel. Unless there's another one. The truth behind established title. Kefles suing. What the fuck? There's another fucking piece to this. Are we serious? There's another piece to this that I don't know about. Should we? Should we, Chad? I don't think it's the whole video though. I think it's just a part. Fuck it. Which one is it? Established titles. Kefles suing. Kiwi Farms. Wow, I fucked that up. All right, let's fucking watch.
Tell me what you think. Now we got an update on the Kefles situation. I have 2 videos tearing her apart, showing how manipulative and vindictive she can really be. Well, if she hasn't gone mask off enough, here's a leaked message from her Discord that was posted the day after my video was released. Oh, it's just Kiwi Farms chuds. I don't know, they can keep laughing at me. They fucked with me and I got $100,000 and got them directly deplatformed from Cloudflare. I won. She does realize she didn't get the $100,000 from Kiwi Farms. She got it from her own fans and old people she manipulated on the news. Kefles definitely won, but her fans lost, you know? Also, Destiny sent her a cease and desist that he claims she received yesterday.
And Kefles got her cease and desist yesterday. I don't think she's tweeted about it yet, but I know she got it because I was CC'd on it. So that's probably going to be a thing that'll be upcoming.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This gives Kefles the opportunity to play victim, saying Destiny's making her use her money for unintended purposes. I'd much rather have her audience see that she has nothing planned for the money in the first place. It's been leaked to me that she's trying to sue the owner of Kiwi Farms based on copyright to try and get them to lose their safe harbor protections. Nicholas Dioro got the chance to confirm it with her on his Twitch stream.
Basically, it's taking on Joshua Moon for like copyright, as far as I know.
If he doesn't own the copyright to the shit on the website, that's a problem.
I'd much rather see this lawsuit. Good luck, I have zero faith. You got Canadians suing on Australian over US law. But we'll have to wait and see. Since Kefles is so sue-happy trying to shut people down, I figured I'm probably next on the chopping block. That's why I'm promoting my own GoFundMe. Help me flee the country. You can donate a totally very real $10,000.
Alright, I guess that was it. You know what? Just for the one person, I don't know which one, we're gonna watch the quartering video. I want to see the valid criticisms of the quartering. Oh, there's two. What the fuck? Why are there two? I thought meth heads were more active. True.
Hello, T-Bag.
When was this? February 6th. And when was this? February 21st. Okay. Boom. I wonder what happens when you snort plutonium.
Hello, T-Bags, and welcome back to another episode of the Willie Mack Show. Today is a big day because we're going to be talking about an even bigger neckbeard than me. Yes, we're going to be talking about the quartering, aka Jeremy.
I'm dying inside, and all I see are demons.
Quartering is a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers. His content revolves mostly around anti-SJW videos. In fact, I like to call him the anti-SJW SJW. Now, I could make a video talking about how hypocritical he is. He's the kind of guy that would complain about old tweets being brought up to cancel people when he's done the exact same thing. I could talk about how lazy and brain dead his content is. He just sits there and reads articles, doing no extra research. Like when he uploaded a video about how a primary school apparently had litter boxes in the bathrooms for students that identified as cats.
There's stories swirling all over the internet about a Michigan school allegedly putting litter boxes in their bathrooms for students who identify as cats or who are, I guess, furries in the school. Now,
in school.
Of course, they've denied these claims, and we'll have to leave it up to you to figure out who's telling the truth here.
Bro, you're the...
That is not how you're supposed to do that. You can't just be like, hey, there's one side, there's the other side. I'll leave it up to you to figure out who's lying and who's not. You're supposed to give a fucking cohesive argument as to why the other side is doing something if they say they're not doing it.
The one making the video, how is it up to me to figure out the truth? The school says it isn't the case. There's been no evidence of this being the case. So why pretend like it is? It's so lazy. Jeremy's content is so lazy, he will have a sponsorship to read for a video and accidentally cut it off halfway through reading it, ending the video early.
Use code TheQuartering at checkout at Meta PCs. I know I'll be getting myself a brand new one before the...
Fuck, I want a Meta PC sponsorship. I'd fucking be a kill at Meta PCs. I literally have a Meta PC sitting at my feet right now. And it's beautiful and it's big.
Do they get half their money back since you only read half their sponsorship? The Quartering's the type of guy that'll say something in a video that could be interpreted as racist or homophobic, and he'll catch himself, but he'll just forget to edit it out. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody start a sentence with, "It's not a false equivalency," and then realize by the end he just made a false equivalency.
It's not a false equivalency. My entire point is simple. Change one word. Imagine me saying, hey, I just started exclusivelygames.com. I'm only hiring white people, straight white males, because, I mean, the entire industry is full of, you know, LGBT or...
No, the PC is white.
Women. Now, I guess that wouldn't be a fair equivalency.
No shit, you should have edited that out. Now I could make a 4-hour video on just how flimsy and weak this guy's principles are. He's a walking, talking hypocrite, but if you watched as many quartering videos as I have, you already know that Jeremy doesn't give a shit about his principles. So why should I? Instead, I'm just gonna make a video about how much of a loser he is.
I love hentai, I need hentai in my life.
Excuse me. Willie, we were here for meth. And you've given me all this content, and it's just the songs. I love it.
All day, I love hentai. I need hentai in my life.
Jeremy likes cartoons, maybe a little bit more than most people. He was angry about a remake of She-Ra.
For those of you that don't know, this is the original She-Ra. How She-Ra probably should look. Let's take a look at the original beauty from the 80s.
Yo, what the fuck?
Notice that? It went from a princess, right? Because that was okay back in the 80s, femininity, you know, it was okay for women to be women.
I kind of like Jeremy. I also like the quartering. I'm saying the quartering because I'm not in established standing with these fucking YouTubers to just bust out their real names. Like, it's just me and it's fucking just fucking weird.
And nowadays, that's different, right? We want all of our women to be androgynous or male-like. And notice now all of a sudden she's an orphan. Why? Who knows? Yes, that's right. On the left is the new She-Ra. She-Ra. And here is old She-Ra. I don't know if you notice anything here, but that's a man.
Is it just because she doesn't have big tits, Jeremy? Is that why?
See, this leads credence to what I was fucking saying earlier. Like, I watched The Quartering. I agree with some takes, but then there's takes that's just like, bruh, what are we doing here? Why are we here? And this is one of those why are we here moments.
That's a man. That is She-Ra's body. That is a She-Ra action figure.
Yeah, it's definitely about the titties. I don't really understand because didn't he say the remake was about an orphan girl? And he's mad over the boobs? He then posted a big titty hentai picture on Twitter captioned "Cope." I saw this and I was trying to understand, I'm trying to rationalize in my head, and I thought, you know what? Maybe if I really liked a show growing up when I was a kid, and then they remade it with all these changes, I would be upset too. But then he says he never even really liked the show that much.
He-Man was my jam when I was young, and She-Ra obviously not really, other than, my sister, like She-Ra.
Then why the fuck do you care? It just makes me think you jerk off the cartoons.
But I mean, I'm definitely gonna pleasure myself to this picture later. So joke's on you. Joke's on you.
Words.
Oh, Jeremy, the joke is definitely still on you.
But you wonder what little girls, if they are viewing this and it's sold to them as like this female empowerment thing and all that, what do they have to look up to? And you wonder what the young men's generation, the young men of this day are going to have to look forward to in women.
Absolutely nothing. They should all just kill themselves because She-Ra doesn't have tits.
I need you, hentai. You've always... Why the hentai? Why? Been in my life.
Jeremy is the most woke YouTuber I know. He talks more about LGBT, race, and diversity than any other creator. My favorite take from Jeremy is when he talks about diversity in Apex Legends. Extreme wokeness in Apex Legends proves SJWs are wrong about gamers. Okay, Jeremy, tell me about this extreme wokeness.
If you want me to get real here on a Friday, I don't think that it was a mistake that when you look at the Legends roster and you have a non-binary character, a gay Pacific Islander, a black female with pink hair, a robot that's agender or something like that. You have a female and another female.
You know what's so fucking wild is that I didn't even know like all this shit was a thing with Apex. Like motherfuckers alerted me that Apex had several characters that were like asexual and all these different things. I was like, cool. I'm a platinum rank in Apex. So it's like, clearly I didn't care.
We got a female and another female. That's 3 females in one genderless robot? Dude, the politics this game is pushing is way too much. It's way too woke for me. Jeremy, I got a solution for you, man. We get somebody, they could mod the game for you, put some big old titties on that robot. You can get big titty robot for Apex Legends.
And you have, again, just going to put this out there, the only outwardly straight white male being fat and bearded, also behind a paywall.
Oh, no way. Jeremy's in Apex Legends? People have it dead wrong about Jeremy. I've seen people call him homophobic in the past, sexist, but they forget when Marvel announced their new superhero Valkyrie was going to be LGBT, Jeremy was very supportive, tweeting, "I am here for it. I want full on, full nude, hardcore lesbian sex. No cutaways to sunset. It's gotta be sweaty, slippery, lesbian intercourse with the lights fully on, multiple times throughout the movie. If Disney doesn't do this, then they don't care about inclusion." Well, if you ever wondered what kind of porn Jeremy watches, there you go.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. I'll be making fucking dough in the pizzeria.
That's the only one I know.
I didn't expect this to be a slide when I started making this video, but at this point I know too much. We know he jerks off to cartoons, lesbian superheroes, and potentially gendered video game robots. But did you know he had a fetish? During a live stream, he accidentally showed his recent search history, and force cream pie was the first thing that popped.
Why the fuck are you on Reddit looking for forced cream pie?
Popped up. I wasn't really sure what that was, so I put it in Google and a bunch of rape fetish porn popped up. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with that information, but since I'm forced to live with it, you should be too. So congratulations.
You're so fucking ugly and your face is fucking foul. Jeez, you're so fucking loud. Can you shut your fucking mouth?
Jeremy cares a lot about looks. He cares a lot about how his cartoons look, and he cares a lot about how his women look. Famously, he made fun of the way Megan Fox looks.
I stand by that. Megan Fox had way too much plastic surgery and she looks like a cement face, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, being a sexist asshole is one thing, and that's not okay. But let's not pretend for a second that being attractive, male or female, doesn't put you on easy mode for things like Twitch and YouTube. Well, I have to commend the quartering because
PG's taste in the quartering is slowly dying before our eyes, and I fucking love it.
his looks definitely don't put him in easy mode. In fact, I'm sure it makes it very, very hard for him every day. There's a reason she wears 6 pounds of makeup, and it's not because she wants to. Bro, you try to own people by tweeting out hentai. Shut the fuck up.
Help! Help! Help!
The quartering isn't exactly the coolest YouTuber out there. One time his wife left his drunk ass in the basement while she went and got pizza for herself, and he was molding the whole time.
Oh, I know about this. Didn't he pee in the basement?
My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm going to win this round, and then I'm going to pee. If I don't win this round, I'm going to pee in my own basement.
And he doesn't mean pee in the basement bathroom. Oh, no, no, no. See, he's mad at his wife, so he's going to pee on the basement floor.
I don't have a toilet down here. All I have is a drain in the floor. I feel like we're going to have to use it, though. I feel like we're going to have to use it. Get up! Get up! No!
What?
Oh my god. I just peed in my basement.
Oh. Imagine your fucking wife coming home and the whole ventilation system smells like piss.
No, not in the kitty litter. Just in the drain. In the drain.
Drunk Jeremy is probably my favorite character arc on his channel. He once uploaded a video completely shit-faced.
This platform is crumbling from the inside out, and they have abandoned creators.
And they have abandoned creators.
I feel so powerless. More and more creators are reaching out to me who are being taken advantage of by people promising to be sponsors, and then they get their channel stolen, their livelihood stolen, and I can't do anything about it.
And I can't do
Remember when he cried to Elon Musk? I ain't gonna lie, that was the gayest shit I'd ever seen out of anybody. This motherfucker was like trying real hard to not sound like a fangirl for Elon Musk, and it was like, no. I mean, he's not perfect. Peachy, stop it. You went from, these are older videos. PG, this is from last year. Let's not pull this is from 2008. This is last year.
I can't do anything about it.
I make these videos. I make another video.
This video is from a year ago also.
I ask you all to please like it and share it and tag you YT creators on Twitter. Please do that with this one too, because it's literally the only freak.
Let me cope. No, you don't know how to cope. You cope wrong. You don't even cope in a funny manner. You just cope wrong.
Thing I can do. Nothing. Nothing.
It's okay, Jeremy. I still appreciate your efforts, man. The quartering is someone who's very proud of himself when he helps somebody out. He once what looks like drove himself home drunk from the bar and then posted a video to Twitter making himself emotional about how great he is.
Seriously, I'm so proud of all of you.
What is this song he's playing?
What good is a platform if you can't do good with it?
Yeah, this guy's wasted in the driver's seat of a car.
I fucking love all of you. Fuck all the haters. For as much drama milking as I do, we do so much more good.
Jeremy, how can you see how much good you're doing when you can't even keep both your eyes open?
And it has absolutely nothing to do with me. And
I should be in bed. Well, at least you're not me, because once this stream is over, I'm gonna make food.
Everything to do with all of you. Seriously, thank you for making me look better than I really am.
You still look like shit.
Poo, pee, pee, penis and vagina. Women with dicks and weak men with vaginas.
Jeremy is very soft. He once nuked his entire Twitter because people were making fun of his dumb tweets so much. Where did all my tweets go? I am changing my approach to Twitter. Fewer tweets, fewer fights, and more chonky dog and cat photos. This is about taking responsibility and taking action. I am very close to leaving Twitter altogether, but I think this will help. So many
This tweet is amazing considering what would transpire a year later.
positive comments in here, but also loads of cancer too. Just proves I was right to do this. You sound like as big of a snowflake as the people you criticized. Jeremy has the amazing talent of turning things around into making himself look like the victim. He's the ultimate SJW. He once tried to—
You stuck at a front desk at work? Hotel work is boring? What do you mean? You get crackheads coming in at this type of time. What do you mean? You are completely wrong about what it is you're saying. You get crackheads and drunk people trying to book a hotel room. You get sex interactions at a fucking hotel room that you either have to condone or fucking step aside and push forward.
to cancel a fellow Magic the Gathering creator named Tolarian College for saying it sounds like you traded up when replying to someone losing a follower on Twitter. Jeremy then makes a whole video saying how the guy supports political violence. Because of that one tweet, people then started calling the professor a Nazi, which upset him because he's Jewish. When the professor explained why that offended him because he had family who died in the Holocaust, Jeremy immediately twisted into making himself the victim.
I received so many comments about Nazis and the Holocaust and my being one and what I'm doing. And, you know, most of my family who died in concentration camps.
Did you just evoke concentration camps to strengthen your video about mean?
Yeah, I want to talk. I know this is like an hour ago we were talking about obesity. This motherfucking Peachy is just like, I want a taco salad from Wendy's.
Tweets.
No, he's saying why he's not a Nazi. Only Jeremy could twist it this way.
And, you know, most of my family who died in concentration camps.
What?
After the professor is done explaining how his family went through the Holocaust, Jeremy then makes a oven joke about roasting the professor.
I don't want to do... All right, fine, hold on. Looks like we're going to have to roast the professor.
Very base.
That was the corniest fucking shit I didn't ever... Man, see? At least I can say with people who I watch, I can easily criticize some shit that's corny.
Jeremy's made tweets, videos trying to cancel Hassan and Ethan for laughing at COVID deaths when he's done the exact same thing. I don't know if Jeremy actually cares about anything he says or if he just does it all for the grift. I'm going with the latter. Dude's a shill.
Why can't we get along? Why can't we get along? Why can't we get along?
What can one say about Jeremy? Well, they can say he's a grifter, how his content is low effort, how hypocritical he is, but most importantly, Jeremy's sentimental. I made some tweets pointing out the hypocrisy of his brand, and as you might be able to guess, he took offense to it. Actually, he took no offense to it. It didn't bother him at all. He wanted to show how little it bothered him by quote tweeting it several times and arguing with as many people as possible about how little it bothered him. He then leaked DMs of me from 2 years ago showing that I complimented him for helping out another YouTuber with something. I don't really remember what it was, but it seemed like it meant a lot to him, and I don't want to be the guy to take that away. I told him to clutch it, hang on to it, frame it on your wall. You will remember this as the before time. He then reiterated that he doesn't care and said, "Wish you the best, kid." I don't want any bad blood between me and Jeremy. That's why I'm extending the peace offer by giving him this. Yes, my DMs from 2 years ago framed. And unlike his tweet, I actually went through the effort of including the date. So Jeremy, just send me your address, your P.O. box, whatever, and I'll get this mailed right away. Shout out to the Patreon homies. Hellison, Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Zombie Fox, Riveter, Latchkey Guy.
That was... Turns out the guy had a felony warrant. Who? Talking about the guy he made the Holocaust joke to? Who? Huh? You just kind of threw that one out there. The only thing I've tried from Wendy's is the T-Rex burger. What is it? See?
Hello, fellow libtards, repubtards. Welcome back to the content audit. Last week, we cooked the quartering, and to nobody's surprise, he acted exactly how we expected.
I don't know why I feel like shit. They say I'm fine, but I'm not fine.
A key way to know if Jeremy really cares about something is how often he says he doesn't care. Before I even made my first video, I had tweeted some of my main complaints with Jeremy. Mostly how he acts exactly like an SJW, ironically the thing his entire brand is supposed to be against. And I found it funny how his main cope for this was to talk about how much it didn't bother him. You see guys, it bothered him so little that he decided to argue with everyone about everything. When my video finally dropped, I didn't even tag him. Why would I? He said he doesn't care. I'm an internet rando. As soon as my video released, Jeremy was immediately in the replies. Great job, dude. Make sure to run those mid-rolls as well. Thank you, I will. Very big brain takes. I will make sure to take the time to rethink rethink my life and make the proper adjustments. Hopefully you can find more clips from me from years ago to totally own me in part 2. Jeremy, you use old clips of people all the time to try and prove your points. This literally all started with you leaking a 2-year-old DM of me. What, is it no longer funny when I do it back to you? Because I got a kick out of you pissing on the floor and shitting your pants.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Oh, we done already seen this.
Never even watched it? I used to watch videos critical of me, but they were almost never in good faith. They were just roasting me, which was 100% fine and usually funny. They all use the same talking points and pretend they're unique or funny, so I stopped. Roasts are great, just not helpful for me. I am open to legit criticism, which you might be surprised gets emailed to me all the time, which I read. The ownage videos don't usually want to help though. They just want to be entertaining, which was 100% okay and awesome. Just don't expect me to watch them. Guys, I have a feeling he watches them. Here's the thing, Jeremy just doesn't act like this towards me. He's always been this way. Tommy C and Nick goofed on Jeremy a little bit for posting a video where he is completely drunk.
I feel so powerless. More and more creators are reaching out to me.
I think it's a funny clip. Jeremy uploaded a video completely intoxicated. He's got to expect to get teased for that. But no, it's Jeremy. See, Jeremy's got to turn himself into a victim, completely ignore what anyone is actually saying, and virtue signal like an SJW.
Oh, ha, yeah, what a fucking pussy. Me, trying to help creators. Ha, fucking roasted.
Nobody was laughing at you because you were trying to help someone. They were laughing at you because you were drunk. This next part may sound familiar. Jeremy then goes on his friend's podcast to talk about how little it bothered him.
I don't care. Let me be on the record. I don't care. So in the grand scheme of who cares and who doesn't, I sent a few tweets from the shitter. I'd say that if one of us...
Oh, it sounds like he cares, buddy.
...cared, it's not me.
I don't really care, guys. You're the one who cares. It's not me. Bullshit. If somebody makes a joke at the expense of Jeremy, Jeremy's gonna go on a 24-hour Twitter rant about it. That's the cycle. People criticize or laugh at him for something. He then twists it to make himself a victim, and then virtue signals. He did this with me, the professor, Tommy, and Nick. This guy is so insecure, he did the same thing when someone made fun of his hat. It said meme, stolen valor. And what do you know? Jeremy went on an hours-long drunk Twitter rant about it. Ball busting from friends is always fine. Have you even listened to my podcast with Dank and Bearing? They give me shit all the time. When it comes from some fucking rando, they haven't even earned the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt about your hat? They need the benefit of the doubt to goof on your hat. Bro, I don't know how you make so many videos attacking other people when you are this soft. And your hat does suck.
Get fisted like Elmo. Slap away the hands like Elmo.
What? Elmo? Why Elmo? Willie? Who made this shit? Where? Why is there no link to the song? Why? Why, Elmo? You sick fuck? You sick fuck?
No jokes drier than elbows on an ethnic
I
man.
feel like I can't move on to the next point until I talk about Jeremy's drinking. You see, it comes up so often, it's become a bit of a meme for me. He only cares about his hat because he was drunk. He only cared enough to debate Nick because he was drunk.
I couldn't possibly be drunk tweeting. That's crazy talk.
Right now, you're drunk right now.
Yes!
If you ever plan on getting drunk, make sure not to do it with Jeremy. His activities include sitting in his truck, pissing on his basement floor while playing Fall Guys, and crying on Twitter for hours on end whenever something mean is said about him. I'm starting to think that drinking makes Jeremy extra sensitive, so I propose a solution. See, put down the whiskey and pick up the ganj. Might settle you down a little bit, keep you out of trouble.
No lube. So what you gonna do? If you number one, shove it up your ass and make it number two.
Oh.
Jeremy was not very happy with me calling him a grifter, and in usual fashion, he defends himself from an argument I never even made and then pretended to be above it. He reframes me calling him a grifter in a way I never even stated. Yet another big brain critic calls mild success a grift. What is my grift exactly? I have sponsors? I run ads? That's my grift? We're all on YouTube, Jeremy. Why would I criticize you for running ads or having sponsors? That's literally how everybody on this site gets paid. I would never make such a stupid criticism. You would, seeing how just 30 minutes earlier you criticized me for running mid-rolls. But I wouldn't do that. That makes no sense. Yet another person who simply doesn't understand what the word means. I state very clearly what your grift is. You're an anti-SJW, SJW.
Does Jeremy have a drinking problem? I don't know. Ask him. I just think he has examples of being drunk on the fucking screen. These videos bumming me out. Peachy, they bum you out because you have such a poor understanding that humans are different than the way you perceive them.
Your whole grift is to stir outrage where there is none. Maybe it's about Shivra's titties or Jordan Peele wanting a black lead in his movies, when in reality I don't think you actually care about anything you say. You do it so you could post 6 times a day. That's your grift. For fuck's sake, guys, when I posted my video, Jeremy was so mad he wanted to debate on his channel, but not with me, with Keemstar. Yo, Keemstar, you're talking a ton of shit. Want to come on my show? Jeremy, the only reason people are talking shit about you is because of my video. The fact that you're trying to turn
Instead of having these weird like perceptions of everybody, just understand everybody fucking sucks. You suck, I suck, Willie sucks, the quartering sucks, everybody sucks. Everybody has a layer about them that sucks. This is not new. I do, however, like Willie's setup. His setup is very fucking amazing.
Turn this into a thing with Keem is a perfect example of your grift. You're dodging me to go after someone with more subs. Either ignore it or confront me.
Got a sad life, go to fucking hell. Are you stupid or disabled, man? I can't fucking tell.
This is probably the one, again, the best song.
Jeremy really didn't like when I went after some of his older content. I did it because they were some of my personal favorites. But a point I think I didn't hammer home enough is that you can do this with any one of Jeremy's videos. Recently, he talked about the new Lord of the Rings series and how it's too woke. Why? Well, because they wanted some black characters in the show.
You know, it'd be like them rebooting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with an all-white cast, and then anybody that questioned it calling them racist.
What?
Is it any different than that?
Yes.
Am I oversimplifying? Maybe.
Yes, it's literally all you do. It becomes so ridiculous at a certain point. He literally tries to explain why it's not scientifically possible for a dwarf to be black.
Oh, a race of people that live underground and don't have any melanin in their skin. Let's make them black because that's what.
Do y'all not understand? Like, cause some people ask me. I don't know if Casey's still here. And I know you asked me because, you know, you think there's some intrigue in me talking about it, which I understand. Please do not ever ask me to talk about varying degrees of shows either being rebooted or a bunch of shows coming out that have fucking black people in a fucking scenario. Like, I could not possibly give a fuck, especially when it's fiction. If it was like a MLK movie coming out and the motherfucker was Ben Shapiro, then we gonna have a conversation. I couldn't give 3 fucks about a fish being able to say nigga or not.
What people push back against.
Dwarves aren't real, Jeremy. What, we gotta get
Peachy does though.
their top scientist on this before we could cast a black actor in a movie about a magic ring? I mean, come on, dude. Here's the thing. I don't think Jeremy is a racist, even though he may say some things that could be interpreted that way.
Token is for everyone. Right, it is for everybody. Is there something about the characters being white that means Asian people can't watch it?
What about Cleopatra? That was also dumb. Cleopatra's a historical figure, and the way they tried to butcher that, fucking terrible.
I think it's a problem that's rooted in Jeremy's content. He finds a topic and he may start off with some legitimate criticisms.
Lord of the Rings fans slam Amazon's female
I want to see BLK Jr. Y'all are sick.
dwarf for not having a beard. By the way, the bearded dwarven women is not even like this tiny small detail that they glossed over.
What the fuck you still? Why is everybody stop fucking doing that? Stop being shocked that I'm live for extended periods of time.
They even mentioned it, like I think Gimli mentions it even in the movies.
The female dwarf doesn't have a beard and she should. Okay, fair enough. I understand that.
I'm sorry I didn't give up. I wanted to fucking stream.
But then the video
we went from meth to food to the obesity crisis to figuring out songs and their meanings. We're doing it all on this fucking stream. You get it all with me. Like, share, subscribe.
As well, so he starts to milk it. Each new video needs to be more ridiculous than the last, till eventually he just starts saying wild ass shit. It's like, what do you mean by that? He once watched a liberal political cartoon.
But you can't deny that the production quality is significantly better than anything I could do. And I started to look into who this Jordan Ross.
Keep my name out of your mouth. You lucky I don't believe your real name is something people know. Peachy. You have varying degrees of understanding cartoons. Cartoons are fake. I love it when motherfuckers tell me, like me watching wrestling, and they say wrestling's fake. You know it's fake? Iron Man. You know it's fake? Captain America. You know it's fake? Spider-Man. Oops. But no, that doesn't count because, it's in the movie theater.
Guy even what?
Suck my dick.
This is the first and only time I've ever seen Jeremy do research before. He looks up the guy's dead.
Stephen Roth is an American real estate investor, chairman of Vornado Reality Trust.
Ed and Eddie's real. Ed and Eddie fucking suck. I will fucking do a tier list right fucking now and piss you humans off.
And chairman of Alexander's, chairman of JBG Smith. Now that sounds like a resume. Net worth?
Ed and Eddie is fucking garbage, Coco. Garbage. Shitty. Doo-doo garbage meat water.
$1.1 billion. He also donated and helped Donald Trump in his presidential run in 2016.
You already did a tier list. Didn't you just do a tier? What do you mean just do? What are we defining as just do? That tier list was cucked because a lot of my shows were not on there. Leon's favorite cartoon is Steven Universe. Never.
Now I wonder if that...
I'd rather hear your wrestling tier list.
That is why Jordan has such. Maybe Jordan and his dad don't get along. I don't know.
The
Roth
wrestling tier list is pretty
Jewish.
interesting
Why is that
to me right now.
I don't know, Jeremy. Tell me.
He's married to a Broadway producer, also Jewish. So you're saying two.
Bro, my favorite cartoon is the Looney Tunes. Like, keep it real with yourself.
Jewish billionaires had a son who is in theater and produces propaganda films to push an ideology. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Peachy, if you're still here, you want to do that later today too? You want to fucking play Mario Party while also fucking going through the tier list?
I'm just reporting the facts here. I don't know. But it's pretty clear to me where Jordan Roth gets his funding to own an entire theater group as well as put out highly produced propaganda films.
Friend zone.
Yes, classic Looney Tunes, including the racist fucking scenes.
We've
Can
already
we just
talked
do
about how
that
Jeremy
instead?
is a very
No!
insecure person. He's insecure about his content, and he's
We're gonna do it later today because I think Peachy's dead to sleep now.
insecure about his hat. But I think he may also be a little bit insecure when it comes to women. When Kourtney Kardashian tweeted out that she was attracted to gamers, Jeremy let it all out. There's no bigger red flag.
The Looney Tunes show is very underrated. See, again, why are you wrong so fucking bad? The Looney Tunes show is not underrated. It is regarded as a classic in Looney Tunes history. Like, who do you hang around that says that the shit is underrated? And point me in the direction of those people so that I could curse them out too.
Flag than a woman saying they like nerds. It's a cringe plea for attention that's been deployed by attractive airheads for years. Who hurt you, Jeremy? Did something happen, big guy? Stick to reruns of Big Bang Theory. Lady nerds like silicon, not silicone. Okay, Jeremy's also gone on weird fantasy rants about Gina Carano.
Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm her best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I'm fine after her. And then she just keeps banging all these other dudes.
Huh? Hey, whoa, cuck behavior? Oh, my watch? Oh, I don't think so. Not in my America. And guess what? Quartering. You are gonna be on that list. Not in my America, Jeremy.
And then I'm like all sad. And then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to, and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after. Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think.
Cuck behavior. Not in my America.
I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then like they don't make her laugh,
Leon, do a cuck tier list. This is an interesting scenario you've brought upon me.
They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh,
what the fuck?
Sweet. And then like my heart's breaking,
What the fuck is happening? Is this projection? Has this happened to you before, Jeremy? Here's the thing. I can help you. I'm willing to help. I'll get you on Tommy C's love phones. Just tell him your problems and he'll hook you up with some good advice.
I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. You get that crotch rot.
Well, here's what you do.
You get what? You get what? You get what?
Some good advice.
I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. You get that crotch rot.
What? You get what, nigga? I ain't never in my fucking life heard a motherfucker say he get crotch rot. What? My nigga, you are sick.
Well, here's
your body is unwell.
what you do. And here's what you work on. Or you could talk to that girl. Or you could fucking dress a little better. Or bathe once in a while. Or lose a couple pounds.
Thanks, Tommy. I think Jeremy really needed to hear that.
Look how fucking awesome I look, guys. I mean, seriously. Could I look more fucking epic?
Is he wearing hand-me-downs? He's fat and his clothes still look too big for him.
That's so bad. That's bad. Oh no. That's down bad.
More fucking epic?
Is he wearing hand-me-downs? He's fat and...
Now look, I tend to dress like a bum. But that's mainly by choice and to keep humans away from me. If I had to be around people, Manscaped sponsor reads always sound bad. That's another fucking one I want. I want like a Meta PC sponsorship and a fucking Manscaped sponsorship. I will fucking transform my content into whatever fucking possible and able to make that a fucking reality. I'll sell my... No, I won't.
And his clothes still look too big for him.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
So how do I close out a second video on Jeremy? Whether it's his content from a few years ago or stuff he's recently posted, one thing's for certain. The dude hasn't changed. He's still just as cringe and bad faith as any of the people he's ever criticized. He makes up and defends himself from non-existent arguments to discredit his critics. He spurgs and acts like a kindergartner whenever he's made fun of. But at the end of the day, I do have to give Jeremy credit. Jeremy does bring people together. See, I don't think it matters if you're a libtard or a repubtard, because we could all take solace in the fact that Jeremy's just a retard. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Shut the fuck up.
Special thanks to Matt Pitt.
That's amazing. I wonder if I could get a Manscaped sponsorship. You ain't no man. You ain't got no man meat. I like how... I had to tweet real quick because fucking Rum was like, co-op COD? And it's like, where the fuck were you 2 hours ago? Man meat is required. Hey, Leon, have you ever played the new Yakuza game? Nope. Not at all. Not at all, boy. I'm stuck on, I don't even know if the gaming witch is still here, but I'm stuck on this fucking picture because I had to see it again. This fucking cup of ice cream with gummy worms on it. This is the problem, America. We as a society are failing. So, what do you mean so? Don't you try to, are you taking an opportunity away from me as a male who actually has man meat to fucking represent men with dirty and funky ass fucking nuts? What do you fucking mean, PG? Stop taking opportunities from men. Stop it right now. I'm offended and I won't tolerate. Oh no. I think I seen a woman do Manscaped. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Chat. We got it. We got it, chat. We got the cuck tier list, chat. We got the cuck tier list, chat. Oh, no, I just randomly checked it. We got the cuck tier list, everybody. So, there's only like 5 people. Adam22, iDubbbz, I believe that's Andrew Tate, Destiny, and Sneeko. And I would be honest, I'll rank these honestly and fairly based on all the scenarios that I know of about each and every one of these individuals. Starting with Andrew Tate. I don't really think Andrew Tate has detailed any grandeur about being a cuck. I don't even think he'd participate in that type of behavior. So we're gonna put him at D tier just because I haven't seen any evidence of him promoting or condoning cuck behavior for himself. Seems like it seems pretty smart and easy. iDubbbz, Hunter Avalon on the list? No, but he should be. Can I add pictures? I would add Hunter to this. iDubbbz, I'm gonna put him in mild cuck behavior. He's operating like mild cuck behavior. Destiny, I put him in the same mild cuck behavior. You know what I'm saying? Mild cuck behavior. Actually, I'm gonna put iDubbbz in big cuck because this whole debacle with this fucking charity event was an example of a cuck being a cuck. And shame on him. We don't condone bitching and lying and hiding our hands. Now, Sneeko, Here's the thing about Sneeko. I'm about to make my case for Sneeko. I'm about to make a case for Sneeko. Hold on 1 second. As I aggressively type on the keyboard so you can hear it.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, how close was it?
We're on the same bed. I was with his girl. He was with my girl.
You
like
was
right here.
on the bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
So what did I couldn't like it was I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash. Like I just
So did that get you out of your cheating ways?
What position? No. It was missionary. Missionary legs up.
It was missionary legs up?
Legs up, yeah.
Oh no. That's such a
no.
Was he staring at her like in her eyes?
Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh. You see why Sneeko's going in ultimate cuck behavior? You see? Do you understand why? Now look, maybe 3 weeks ago, even a week ago, if you would have fucking just told me that Adam 22 got married to his porn star wife and just decided, you know, we're gonna get married and it's gonna be a grand old time. And then she did a sex scene with somebody else. And if it just stopped there, I would have put him in big cuck. I would have put him in big cuck. But this man, hold on. Get out, hold on. You're not going there. You're going in S tier cuckery. This man, every single day of the fucking week since then, has made jokes coping about it. He's gone on streams asking other streamers to fuck his wife. He interviewed his fucking wife and made her uncomfortable and brought the same motherfucker that dicked her down on the stream, and even he made him look like a cuck. 2 days ago, the video dropped for people to see. And it's on Twitter. If you really look hard enough, you can find it on Twitter. They got screenshots of this woman getting dicked down and biting the blanket, eyes rolling in the back of her head. And this motherfucker, in response, bought her a fucking Lambo. He bought her a Lambo with her money. And you really got to think to your fucking self, like, how bad are we doing this? Is this what we doing in America today? And that's why he belongs in S Ultimate Cuck with Sneeko. The entire video is uploaded on Twitter. I saw it. Well, I'm not going to be pulling that up for us to see because I like streaming and I don't want to have to deal with a strike. Feel me? These people are the saddest bottom of the barrel. Do I want to go on this? Do I want to rank? Do I want to do the tier list now since I'm here? What was I going to do a tier list about? What were we talking about earlier? Doing a tier list now? What were we doing? Oh, wrestling. Okay. Wrestling tier list. And I guess this could be the thing that ends the stream for us. Wrestling championships, no. Wrestling video games, no. Oh shit. These are not enough substantive people for me. They're not. They're really not. These are not enough people. And some of them would really get put in I don't know or F tier. And that's a hard fact. Sneeko hasn't even hit that level of low. I mean, madam, this motherfucker watched his girl on the same bed get fucked by somebody else. Technically, he's above this motherfucker. He's above this motherfucker. Wrestling finishers? Oh. We got the tombstone. I believe that's the clothesline, the F5. Styles Clash, and at least he didn't buy her a Lambo that we know of. That we know of. I don't really want to do wrestling video games because I didn't play them all. And these are a lot. And some of these are fucking ass. An overwhelming majority of these are ass. The only one that I think would go in S tier is Here Comes the Pain. Let's see your wrestling rankings, as this will determine how I view you from here on out. He doesn't go out of his way to advertise it, though, anymore. He doesn't go out of his way to advertise this shit anymore. But rest assured, he did. He did. Oh. Cracking your knuckles is a satisfying thing. Nor did he interview the guy that fucked her. Hey, you're trying really hard to defend people. I'm gonna need you to stop it. VTubers, what type of pro wrestler are you? What the fuck? The definitive pro wrestling tier list. Huh. Can I add one? Can I add one for don't know? Fuck it. Oh, add a row. Add a row. Can I rename this? I'm gonna change this to don't know. I'll put it to don't know. Ric Flair, S tier. Who is this? I have no idea. Christopher Daniels, A tier. Another one I don't know. Don't know. Sheamus, A tier. Rollins, A tier. I know you, but I don't know your fucking name. Let me fucking move this up slightly. Matter of fact, let me hide this and have worry about this next time. I know of this fucking wrestler. I just don't know his name, and he's C tier. Diamond Dallas Page, B tier. Jake the Snake, A tier. Edge, A tier. Daniel Bryan, S tier. Sting, B tier. Carlito, D tier. Rob Van Dam, B tier. And since I'm saying that, I'm putting Sting in A tier. You don't know Test or Jesse the Body? Do you realize I am 23 years fucking old? Like, did you factor in that? Don't know. Is this Raven? I feel like this is Raven, and Raven's gonna go in B tier. B tier. Brock Lesnar is S tier. And the only reason he's S tier is because he would kill me. Don't know. Bundy is D tier. Vince Russo. I gotta add another tier. Oh, wait, no. I gotta add a fucking Vince Russo tier because this is just sad. Sad. Don't know. I can't see your fucking face because for some reason the picture of you is you with your head down. Bret Hart is S tier. Finn Balor is A tier. Umaga is B tier. CM Punk is A tier. Don't know. I almost put you in a Vince Russo category. Don't know. Bobby Lashley is B tier. R-Truth is S tier strictly for the comedy. I don't give a fuck. If you watch for comedy, this is the guy you need. R-Truth. And it sucks that he fucking fucked his leg up trying to do a dive. And this motherfucker doesn't age. This motherfucker has looked like this for 30 years. He does not age. B tier. Sin Cara is D tier. Bruiser Brody is A tier. A lot of these motherfuckers, I know them. This is Iron Sheik, C tier. B tier. Roman Reigns. I'll go ahead and put Roman in A tier. Need an anti-aging gene. They a vampire. Bro, he's literally looked like this for 30 years. R-Truth is a national fucking treasure. Don't know. Hulk Hogan. Now, what are we classifying Hulk Hogan with? Are we doing it based off of his wrestling? Are we doing this based off his fucking wrestling? Because let's be honest, he ain't no fucking good wrestler. This man is not no fucking good wrestler at all. Like at the fuck all. Hell yeah, brother tier. I want to put him in A just because of that one fucking scene in the movie where he's riding on a bike and somebody in the background is just throwing a dog into the fucking water. But I'm gonna have to go with B tier. Is that Kota Ibushi? Because if it is, he's A tier. Jimmy Snuka, D tier because he's a murderer. Braun Strowman is C tier. Kenny Omega is S tier. Goldberg is C tier. That streak means nothing to me. Ted DiBiase is B tier. Jerry Lawler is D tier. Yokozuna is C tier. I cannot see this face because it's a side profile. But if I'm going based off of my recent knowledge and how much I pay attention, I believe that this is Kazuchika Okada. And if it is, it's S tier. Sami Zayn, A tier. Bruno, B tier. I don't know why I put you in D tier, but B tier. EC3, D tier. Stone Cold, S tier. Batista, B tier. Dusty Rhodes, B tier. Lex Luger, B tier. Christian, B tier. I don't know your name, but I know your face. A tier. Chris Benoit, I'm going to put you with Jimmy Snuka, murderer. Shawn Michaels, S tier. Del Rio, C tier. This is the guy who had the fucking... I think this is the guy who snapped his leg off a jump. And if that's the case, C tier. John Cena, A tier. Enzo Amore is S tier. Not in this fucking lifetime. Random person I don't know. Rey Mysterio is A tier. Kane is A tier. Random guy I don't know. John Morrison is B tier. Chris Jericho is S tier. Cena just for the memes. What do you mean? Cena's A tier. Random guy I don't know. Bobby Roode is S tier. Fuck you. I will not have this argument. This looks like Kalisto, but it might be somebody from the fucking 80s. Benoit does belong in at least A tier on the wrestling alone, but guess what? Guess what? He's not. And we all know why. We all know why. Shawn Michaels tier. Shawn Michaels is an S tier. What do you mean? MVP is C tier. Vader is also C tier. Booker T is A tier. Is that Roddy Piper? Because it's A tier. His name is Robert Roode. Hey! 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 Guess what? Hold on. Hey, what does that say? Hey, hey, what does that say? Hey, that's 3. That's 3 straight. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. I don't give a fuck about Robert. Hey, ooh, right there, Bobby. I don't give a fuck about Robert. Robert doesn't exist in my world. I know him as Bobby Roode. You cretin. Shrink this a little bit so y'all can see this a little bit more. I don't know. Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist, so he's automatically S tier. Don't know. The Rock is S tier. Andre the Giant is A tier. Don't know. Kevin Nash is shit. NWO does not save him. Randy Savage is S tier. Shane McMahon is D tier. Dolph Ziggler is B tier. Randy Orton is S tier. Don't know. Well, it's the Big Show is A tier. Vince McMahon. I'm putting Vince McMahon next to his son in D tier. Shinsuke is A tier. I haven't watched since 2010. Well, if I could disappoint you, I started watching in 2012. Eddie Guerrero is S tier. Scott Steiner, I'm going to go B tier strictly for the comedy. Jay White, that looks like, is A tier. Adam Cole is A tier. Great Khali is A tier. AJ Styles is S tier. I know his name. I fucking can't fucking put it on. I can't fucking put a name to this face, but I know his name, and he's B tier. It's just like, this is a motherfucker who had like a sexy gimmick, him, because he had his mustache, and he was also C tier. Don't know. Owen Hart, A tier. May he rest in peace. A tier. Is this Taz? Because Taz is going in B tier. Don't know. Cody Rhodes is A tier. It's a fucking crime that he could not fucking finish the story. Don't know. Mick Foley is A tier. Samoa Joe is A tier. William Regal is S tier. Don't know. Elias is mid. The Miz is also mid. This is the Cop. I know the Cop, and the Cop was funny. B tier. Baron Corbin is D tier. Triple H is A tier. Kevin Owens is S tier. Ryback is S tier. Secretly put in D tier. You put Samoa Joe in S when you said A. Well, you know my intentions. Andrade is A tier. I know of you. I don't know your name. I know you, but I don't know your name. And I know you as B tier. I believe you're like a senator. You were a senator in Japan. Gargano is S tier. Moose is B tier. Undertaker is S tier. Neville or Pac is S tier. John Moxley is S tier. Scott Hall, may he rest in peace, is A tier. I do not know you. Kurt Hennig is A tier. I do not know you. I do not know you. I do not know you. British Bulldog is A tier. Drew McIntyre is C tier. I do not know you. I believe this is JBL and he is in D tier. If this is Jeff Jarrett, this is D tier. This is the guy who has that fucking song, that Kaze Ninare song, and that's S tier. Goldust is S tier. I don't know you. Is this Rick Rude? I feel like this is Rick Rude, and I'm putting him in B. Jeff Hardy is S. Santino Marella is also S. And for shits and giggles, because I don't know what the fuck this is, it is going in don't know. And this, ladies plus the gents, is my wrestling tier list. Isn't it great? Isn't it the ultimate tier list that we all thought it could possibly be? It's wonderful. You put Rick Rude in C tier, but I don't know who the fuck that is. They all look the fucking same. White mustache with no beard and on steroids. Like, what do you expect? This is what we got. Oh, man. This is a great wrestling tier list. All right. All right. Anything else y'all want a tier list on? Before I wrap it up, I'd expect some consistent knowledge. What do you mean? Are you telling me Santino Marella is not an S tier? What do you mean? What do you mean? Santino Marella was the beacon of hope for a fucking generation of people who wanted to paralyze somebody with just their fucking fingertips. That in society today is what we truly need. Somebody who could fucking paralyze you with their fucking fingertips. But I think that's all the time we have for today. It's good. I'm glad I could fucking be in a situation where if my stream fucks up, I can just fucking wait a few fucking seconds and have this shit come back and we fucking just power it out for the rest of it. If you're somebody who's a member and you want to fucking see the beginning of the 24 minutes of debacle, it's behind members only. This one will stay public because it's longer. I kind of feel like all my fuck up streams will just go behind members only. We hope you stream later tomorrow. What do you mean? I'm going to stream earlier. I'm gonna stream earlier. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be later today because today's Saturday and I'm fucking bored. But goodbye, everyone. I shan't remember you all in therapy.